And welcome back to the We'll Take It From Here podcast. Another week, another episode. However, first, we are going to bring you our show's sponsor, because this episode is brought to you by Honest Supplements. Now, Joe, what's Honest Supplements? Well, let me tell you. In a world that is plagued by new illness outbreak every other day, it's important to keep your body performing at its best with the right vitamins and supplements. However, these products can get expensive, especially with rising prices all around us. Honest Supplements has resolved that problem. They mark up all products by just $1, saving their members an average of 50% per product. Yes, that means that the protein you're paying $60 for is only $30 on their website. They have everything from vitamins, sports supplements, recovery, weight loss, CBD, and so much more. It costs just $10 a month or $99 for the entire year to join the Honest Supplements Club. Timmy and I are both members and can advocate for the amount of money that you will save. And do we also mention that all products are third-party lab tested? Because that's the only true way to prove vitamins and supplements actually contain the ingredients that they claim. Don't wait. Go to Honest Supplements right now to join today and start taking better care of your health. And it's right. If you train jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, or just in the gym, you better be taking Honest Supplements. So go to their website, guys. All right. Now it's time for the show. Back, folks. We'll take it from here. Joe and Timmy, episode 186. We got a nice guest for you today, special guest. Listen to the show to make you think and entertain you. Folks, we Honest Supplements, if you're working out, I feel like we need to do more. You guys already heard the ad in the beginning, right? That's the ad. But we need to do more of telling about Honest Supplements. So definitely take your Honest Supplements. You're training, you're working out. Take it every day. This kid takes it every day. He's going to need it for his recovery.
I'm taking my extra dosage.
He's got his nice little scar there. But thank you to Mikey and Honest Supplements for sponsoring the show. Love it. As always, we have Alfred over here, Sergeant Alfred Brenner, the fourth.
I don't.
Fuck. Sorry, Alfred. But we got his picture here with Grief. As always, in honor and tribute. Thank you as well for sending us that. I think it's the sixth.
Then 1V. 4?
No, 1V is 4th.
Okay. It's 4.
The 4th. But anyway.
I only have Roman numeral on my arm.
Yeah, dude, don't worry. You went to fucking Rome to get that tattoo, which is sick, and you can't even read it. No,
I can't even speak Italian.
What does it say?
Right?
That's a date? I thought it was words.
No, it's got to be with an Italian. You got to ask an Italian.
Exactly, right? Exactly. And that voice you hear, folks, is our guest and our friend, Ari Estrada. Welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you.
Anytime.
It's an honor to be here.
Thank you.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. So, like we said off air, how we do this is very free form. Usually what we do, not usually, always what we do with our guests that come on for the first time. Let us know who you are, who's Ari, go as far back as you want, and then, just let us know who you are, man.
Cool, yeah. Well, I'm, in a nutshell, for me, it's like God, family, and friends, and then I like to train jiu-jitsu, too.
Sounds like a great life. Seriously.
It's like the filter that everything runs to. It's those things are most important to me, and then it's whatever else is next. My parents were born in Dominican Republic at a time where there was a dictator, actually.
Oh, wow. I did not realize there was a dictator there, but then again, I didn't really know what was there.
Except for the Punta Cana, the beach.
Yeah,
right?
Puerto Plata is where I usually go.
Hold on
the other side.
Hold on a second. So your parents were born in Dominican Republic when there was a dictator.
There was a dictator.
What?
Yes. At least when my father was around. His name was Trujillo.
Trujillo.
Bad man. He was, he liked the ladies. Let's just put it that way.
Player.
If you had, no, he's like beyond player. So if you had a daughter that he liked, that he saw, you're getting a call.
No.
No joke.
Oh, that's brutal.
No,
dude.
You're getting a call as the father. I want to see your daughter. There's only one reason he wants to see your daughter.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's tough.
My two aunts.
Tough pill to swallow.
Wait a second. Your two aunts.
He wanted both of my aunts.
No
My
shit.
grandfather was like, nope. He went to jail.
What?
That's badass right there.
Good.
So
Good on your grandfather. Because that's fucked up.
he is like, he was, let me just put it this way, like the kind of dude that anybody would want to be. Loved his family. In Dominican Republic, there was Dominican men are known for having like their wife and then like other,
Yeah.
you know.
It's like Tony Soprano and his Goombas.
Exactly. It's kind of like that with maybe some plantains mixed in. But seriously, you know, back then my grandfather was just, you know, he was a principal, he was a doctor, he was an archaeologist, a poet, an author, and a badass. Like,
Was this all in the DR?
all in the DR?
Wow.
Yeah. So there was a time when my father was getting divorced. This was before he met my mom. He suspected that she cheated on him. She was out till like 3 a.m., didn't say anything. He asked her where she was. She wouldn't answer him. He's like, I have only one thing to assume. He's like, I'm done. This is old school. Like, you got to think old school, like, where principles meant, I don't know, kind of like more than what they mean today.
Yeah.
Like, you'll die on a principle. Back then. Today, it's like, oh, no, I agree. I changed my mind. Yeah, I'm with that, right?
Yeah.
But back then, there were men that would actually, like, their word was everything. And that's how my grandfather was. So when her father started threatening my dad's life, because he was saying that my father was calling her a slut, basically, but all my dad said was, she cheated on me. I'm done with this. It's over. He said he was going to kill my dad. So what did my grandfather do?
Killed him?
No. He shows up.
Oh.
And this guy was a military, like, general.
The girl's father?
Yes.
Wow.
Shows up to his house with a gun. When he knocks on the door, he goes, hey, doctor, you know, how are you? He's like, you and me are going to kill each other. He literally said, you and I are going to kill each other. Come here. You said you're going to... He's like, no, what's going on? You said you're going to kill my son. You got to kill me first. Let's just do this now. He backed down. Never a problem again.
Wow. Yo,
That's
so
standing principle
badass.
right
Badass.
It's crazy.
I love that.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's cool. Like, that's my grandfather.
So your grandfather, born in the Dominican Republic when there's a dictator, tells the dictator to basically piss off when he wants his daughters, goes to jail for that. Then when his son's first wife, which was ex-wife, when he divorces her for what he believes and thinks was cheating, that girl's father says he's going to kill your dad.
Yeah.
And then once again, being badass dad, your grandfather goes, no, let's fucking kill each other.
Kill me first.
There's only one solution here.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk this out. Let's go.
Dude, that's crazy.
It was
On
nuts.
guard.
So, I mean, but think about that. He was a guy who did that, and then he was writing poetry.
Yeah.
At the same time, you know, he was faithful to his wife at a time where it was very easy for a man to have as many women as he wanted. But he was like, no, that's not. And so that's kind of
Principle, man.
Yeah.
What are you going to die on, right? You're going to die on.
Oh yeah.
I like that. But you know what's cool? Poetry. So like when we I mean, dude, you're not older than us. You're what, 37, 38?
Plus 10.
You're in your late 40s?
Dude, I'm gonna hit 50
Wow.
at some point here in the next couple years. Yeah.
Bro, God bless the Dominicans got good
Jeez,
genes.
yeah.
bro.
You know, it was like,
Yeah.
I used to hate because my skin would get oily, but now like, I know why. Like, that's helpful, actually.
Damn, you're all right. Late 40s, whatever. But we live in a time where when we grew up, if you were doing poetry, right, it would be like, oh, well, the guy's writing poems, so he's
What a
not-
little bitch.
Yeah, what a little
Yeah.
bitch. But it's like, no, dude, that's just very therapeutic. It's just like a little artistic skill.
It's an outlet. It's an artistic outlet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You say autistic or artistic?
It's a little bit of both.
Okay.
When it comes out of my mouth, it means both of them.
No, but that's cool. So, like, that just goes to show you that it's like a jack of all trades, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Like a Renaissance man.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Love
the
that.
Dominican Renaissance man.
I fucking love that. The Dominican Renaissance took the Europeans and brought them to the Caribbean. Baby.
Yeah.
So your dad from there, all right, divorces his first wife. I'm assuming meets your mom,
Yep.
right? And then did they get married in Dominican Republic? Did they come to the United States? What happened there?
He finished medical school, had to do his residency up here. So for a year he was here without her, but then they got married, and then she came up here.
Awesome. Great. Was it in New Jersey or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Englewood Hospital.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's where I was born.
Englewood Hospital.
I love when people.
Englewood.
I love hearing the immigrant stories and like, yeah, and I moved to New Jersey. It's like you picked the most expensive place in this country to move. Good for you.
I know,
I'm
right?
glad because now I know you. But it's just like Frankie came on from Boot and Coffee. Remember Frankie?
Mm-hmm.
And he moved straight here into Morris County. I think he was in Morristown too. It's like that's literally the one of the most expensive places to live in the country.
Oh yeah.
So like I just always find that funny.
What's nuts is my uncle was the one who said, "Hey,
Yeah.
I found this place called Rockaway. It's awesome here. You know, there's like hills and trees, and it has seasons." And he had established he was a pediatrician, so he had a practice in Rockaway. A lot of people my age, and maybe a little younger and a little older, will know him that grew up in Rockaway as he was like the pediatrician in Rockaway. So
That's awesome.
really grateful to him.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, that is. And you know what, though? I could see that because I'm assuming also your uncle's from the Dominican Republic as well, right?
Yep.
So even though that is a very, let's call it island and tropical area, if I'm assuming they lived inland, right?
I mean, no, they
were on the thing?
water. I mean, I think they were basically on the water. I mean, the capital of Dominican Republic is basically on the water.
Yeah, Santo Domingo,
And
right?
then if you go west to where my parents grew up, it's called Asua. That was a town on the water. They also have beaches. It just wasn't seen as luxuriously as we see it today. Like we see, beach, but for some places it's like, oh yeah, that's the beach.
Yeah,
you know, just
yeah.
like as we take for granted the beautiful hills of New Jersey all the time.
Yeah. They get lost in the fucking New Jersey Route 10 traffic.
But then that makes sense, though. That makes sense why your uncle would have picked, or can't speak for him, but I would imagine that the scenery was different, right? It's like if we went down and it was like, yeah, let's fucking go to Santo Domingo or something. Let's live on the beach. Fuck it.
Dover was there too. There's Spanish speaking. You know, Patterson not too far away. And before Patterson was dangerous, it was actually not a bad.
Yeah,
it wasn't that bad.
There was a
place.
lot of so I don't exactly know the history of when that changed, but I know there was New Jersey has a lot of manufacturing in the Patterson area, and all of this Morris County close to the city. And then when all that stuff went away, kind of when Detroit went down, it's kind of the same thing. But we still retained a lot of the aerospace stuff from all the military bases.
Yeah.
But yeah, Patterson used to be a lot. There was a lot of manufacturing.
Now it's like what?
Yeah. Even Newark was a big hub for Italians.
Yes,
back in the day.
I think it was a big hub for not only Italians. I think it was Italians, Irish, and maybe Polish. I think.
It's like the Northeast demographic change is repetitive no matter where you go.
Yeah.
It's like Italian and Irish, and then maybe Cuban or Puerto Rican, and then, and Dominican, then Colombian, and now I don't, the last few years.
Yeah, it's
everywhere.
It's just
right?
the low-income housing gets implemented in all the areas that builders want to go.
Yep.
Yep. I remember that because I went to Randolph, and the majority, from
rich
what I
dude over
remember,
here. We got a rich guy.
You talk about farm, bro. That shit,
Awesome.
It was nice, but the funny thing was, I moved there from South Orange, which was for me is a suburb.
Rich guy. South Orange to Randolph. I feel bad for you, Joe.
Dude, it was such a hard life.
You remind me of my grandfather. He started in Orange and moved to East Hanover.
Bro, but like you go from a suburb, right? And then I go there and I'm like, my best friend, I'm like, dude, he goes, oh, we live in a suburb. I go, we don't fucking live in a suburb. Dude, this is not a suburb. This is definitely rural. He goes, what do you mean? I'm like, bro, we don't have sidewalks where I fucking live. Like, so you need it's like a suburb. Then I went out west, like when I went to Lobo and all that stuff. I'm like, oh shit, like Alamucci and Blair stuff. Awesome. That's farm.
Yeah, but
that's God's country.
Love it.
And if you actually go out to the western part of the country, that is still suburbs.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part.
That's crazy.
That is like, and that's the funny with New Jersey, the flavor. Because like, if you go out west, there's like suburbs, and then there's the farmland. They're complete. Like it's almost like black and white. Here we have like Dover is a suburb, but it's also a small city too.
Yeah.
Right.
But then you have like Chester and Randolph. It's like that's a suburb, but it's more farmland. So it's a weird blend.
New Jersey is like it's got this beautiful mix where some places the more modern and later developments have been more kind of structured, right, or planned, but where you have the older style, it's like this is just open, and you can flow from this neighborhood to that one. When I was in Florida, it was like, wait, to get to that neighborhood, I can't just cut around back. I got to actually get on that highway. And then go over here because they're not connected completely like in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Well, it's like
that's a
pluses and
luxury.
minuses.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pluses and minuses,
Yeah.
right?
You also can't get a nice house here unless you're going to give up your like kidneys and liver.
Yeah.
You know,
It's funny, but so like
sad but true.
it's
crazy.
What's the fucking town? It's Short Hills. Short Hills is all small areas.
Dude, Short
small
Hills
lots,
is
though. It's
fucking
so
beautiful.
Yeah, it's a lot of rich. The crazy part is, so they're like horse and buggy widths. Some of the back roads, the houses, like $3, $4, $5 million mansions, and the road is no wider than one car. It's a 2-lane traffic.
Yeah.
It's crazy. it's one of the richest towns in the country.
No, it is. I think so. This was from Instagram, so it's 100% true. But
Yes.
they did one of those. It was one of those pages. I think it was a New Jersey page. Was doing the top like the richest towns in New Jersey. They did leave some out, but I think they got it right. Number 1 was Short Hills. And I was
wow.
like, yeah, and I was like, I could see that. I think the only one that might be is Alpine.
Palm Beach is pretty rich.
Yeah.
Not West Palm Beach, but Palm Beach.
No. This was New Jersey though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
not the country. No,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
definitely Palm Beach. Oh my God, West Palm, all that area. How about go out to California? What do you got?
Bel Air.
Bel Air.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Bel Air is consistently up there. Damn, it's crazy. So you were born in Englewood.
Yep.
Now, where did you grow up?
Rockaway Township.
Oh, okay. So you did. Okay. So that's when your uncle moved there. So you grew up in Rockaway Township. Oh, so you've been a Morris County boy your whole life.
My whole, yeah. I
Okay.
mean, from year 1 on. Like
Year
1
one
years
on.
old on, yeah.
So you're a Knowles guy.
I'm a Morris County guy.
Morris
Yeah.
County guy.
I'm a Jersey Hill guy.
Jersey Hill guy.
You know, like in the hills of Jersey.
Yeah.
I love that.
I like that.
I like it outside. I like it inside. But I like it outside. I want to play outside more than inside unless it's jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
But we can do that outside too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can.
We just who's bringing the mats outside though?
Right, exactly.
Or the sand is good.
Yeah.
My cousin tried. It was so funny. We're on a family trip, and my cousin tried. He's like, let's go. I'm like, are you sure?
Does he train?
No.
Oh, dude, ragdolled him. You definitely ragdolled
That's
him.
the kicker.
I was kind of, you got to be nice.
Yeah.
But
Being polite.
I'm like, wow, it's so different.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I can't take this guy down in class. And then you're in a different environment, and you're like, wow, this guy's basically taking himself down.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy? And this is definitely just everyone comes to this realization. And they say it at Pure all the time, right? Everyone is getting better each day, right? And that's good. When the white belts and the blue belts are getting better and they're giving you a problem, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
But isn't it crazy how you go, like I've been doing it for 5 years, you,
10.
and how about you?
10.
I mean, on and off.
Yeah.
Like when I started was 2012.
Okay,
But I took
13
years
years.
off
Yeah.
here, years off there.
so we'll call it 10 maybe?
10's good.
10's good. Perfect. And each time you're getting better, but then the rolls keep getting harder, and you're like, what the fuck? You're like, am I getting better? It's like, no, you're getting better.
That's always
It
the
just
toughest thing to keep in mind. It's like it's not that you're not getting better. It's
Right.
everyone is.
Everyone's getting
Yes.
better.
What's the rising tides raise all boats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what
Hell
it is.
yeah.
And that's why competing's good. Because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
where you get to see where you're at.
Oh, hell, dude, I got to compete more. But yeah, dude, so,
I mean, I haven't competed in 10 years.
damn.
I don't care about competing anymore.
So
I
you
love
didn't-
watching
I'm on the
it.
same page. Yeah.
I love watching it, but what gets me excited is in class if I don't even know how to explain it. It's like I see the route.
Yeah.
And it's like the morphing route that changes as your opponent's moving,
Mhm.
and the line. I guess it's like a racing line,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It just becomes very apparent.
Yeah.
And you're just like, whoa, I'm in the Matrix, or whoa, I'm like, I'm
You're starting to
seeing
see
this
the moves
stuff
ahead
now.
of time and like the setups and all that. You know, like rolling with the Mikey or the Campeses where they're setting 5 moves up, or they're like they have contingencies planned, and then it's like you don't realize you just stepped into a trap, and now we're at the point like, oh, I'm setting up the trap.
Yes.
Ah, this is what's fun.
Oh,
new,
yeah.
new conspiracy theory here.
Okay.
Pure MMA conspiracy theory.
Uh-oh.
Joe Campese's different dance moves he does when he's rolling with you
Uh-huh.
is setting up a different move. I'm going to test this
dance
theory.
moves?
Yeah.
I believe it.
Well, if anything, if it's like his jiu-jitsu moves are probably slick and
Yeah.
really,
Are you saying that?
frustrating.
You saying it's like a Muay Thai tell? Like,
Yeah.
you you
No,
dip your hands
no,
every
like
time
when-
about to throw a jab.
No, like when he's doing, like when the song's on and he's doing his like little dancing, that he's setting up a move in his head, and that's the
That's like the
setup.
Gordon Ryan. I'm going to write one I'm going to submit you with.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So 2012. Actually, let's get into this because I wanted to talk about jiu-jitsu because I know you've been doing it for a bit, right? And I think, if I'm not mistaken, you had some cage fights in there.
No.
Well, no cage fights. Okay, then I made that up.
But I do not have any cage fights under my belt.
Got it. What got you into jiu-jitsu? What was the driving factor in that?
this is going to sound crazy.
That's what the show's about.
I mean, I forget what year it was. I started thinking about, like, how can things go wrong in the world? And
I have a question. On that topic, back then, do you think it would have been, if you would have told your back then self what's happening now, do you think it'd be like, holy fuck? You'd be like, oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, I wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, some of it I would, but there's a lot of it that's just, I think, the wildest author couldn't have written.
You're like,
I mean,
no
actually,
way.
The Simpsons,
That didn't go that way.
The Simpsons probably, they predicted a lot, and so did, who else predicted? It was The Simpsons and South Park.
Yeah.
South Park. Yes, South Park has predicted it.
Yeah. So I did not have that kind of foresight, but I saw the national debt getting crazy around 2008, 2009, and I was like, okay, these numbers mean something, and at some point the numbers cause everybody pain, and which could potentially cause, utter chaos. And like, how do I defend my family? Well, I guess first is learning to defend myself would probably be a good place to start. So I was like, I got to start training jiu-jitsu. So eventually I found jiu-jitsu in 2012. I did a little bit of boxing initially. I did, what didn't last that long. And then I tried like Krav Maga and jiu-jitsu. And jiu-jitsu just felt natural. It felt very effective. I was really strong when I started training. Like all I was doing was lifting. And then I'm going to call him out right now. His name's Mark Ramos. He's from Carvalho School. He was, I don't know, he was like 135, no more than 140, soaking wet. And I remember getting on the mat with him. He had a black belt on, and I was thinking, I'm like, whatever.
I'll ragdoll this
okay,
dude.
black belt. I'm like, whatever. I will mess you. In my head, I'm thinking, like, this guy's not going to beat me. He's too small. And he just, dude, it was like a choke, an armbar, choke, armbar, choke, armbar, whatever. Like it just hit me a bunch of times in that round, and I was like, okay, I think I'm going to focus on this now.
It's
lifting
humbling.
weights doesn't make me learn this anymore.
Right.
It's humbling, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I remember when I thought that a blue belt was like a magician.
Yeah.
Remember those days where you're just like, man, this guy's literally just sweeping me like I'm weightless?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a beautiful thing when you look up to a certain level or a person, and then finally, like, you get to a place where someone else is looking at you that way.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not necessarily for someone else to look at you, but it's like I set out what I've been trying to do, and it's actually happening.
You accomplished the goal.
Yeah.
And it's funny, too, is you get there, you're like, wait, he doesn't know shit.
Right.
He just knows a little more than me. Wow, I don't know anything back then. Wow, there's a lot to learn. Like the realization is it's so many different levels at that point, too.
And imposter syndrome probably kicks in harder later on down the line than it does earlier on.
Expand upon that, please.
So, I don't know, man. It's almost like sometimes reality is not jiving with my thoughts, where it's like you can have a hard conversation with yourself, like, dude, you suck. Like, you should have caught that guy sooner or whatever. It should have been this instead. It shoulda. Instead of like...
Should have blocked that foot so you don't get hit in the face.
Right.
Yeah.
Should have not let that ankle smash your orbital.
Yeah. Yeah, no emergency visits then.
But it does feel like you're never good enough, which is good, I think. For people who can be dangerous, it's good to think that you're never good enough, I think.
Exposing your weaknesses to then build that into a strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you walk around anywhere. I don't look at anyone the same anymore.
Yeah.
It's not like, look at this guy. No. I remember the day where I thought that, and then I got choked out like 6 times in 5 minutes. So it's overall, in my opinion, the most beautiful athletic endeavor, or whatever you want to call it, that I've ever taken. Even though I've pulled myself away a couple times for an extended period of time.
It happens.
It's always pulling me back.
It's that good addiction. And let's go back to why you started. It's not crazy, because I feel like as the majority of men, right, innate in us is how to defend. And especially when you have a family, how do I defend the family? And I think that sums it up perfectly what you said: defend myself first, then I can defend others, right?
Right.
And that then ties into the what you just said with the constant improvement, right? And being able to go out and being like, oh, I remember what happened to me when I thought I was going to beat the shit out of that guy. Well, he beat the shit out of me. Mm-hmm. So it's funny when you do jiu-jitsu like that, or any type of like, well, fucking Muay Thai, MMA, whatever, fucking boxing. You walk out, you're like, what if the guy I decided I'm going to fuck with here is better than me? And
also trains.
Right? Yeah, also trains. We're in the street. There's no fucking bell. There's no tapping. Like, at that point, you're fucked.
Yeah.
So it is important. I think it really is. I
don't know why I thought. You ever see the video of the two guys? They get out and they both realize they both know how to train, and then they both like. I don't remember if they threw punches or not, but at the end they're both like, "Okay, cool. Yeah, you train. Yeah, all right, yeah. See ya."
Didn't Rogan
so
tell
funny.
a story on his show? And I don't know if he was talking about Brendan Schaub, but he was talking about one of his buddies who was a purple belt in jiu-jitsu, got into an altercation on the street with someone else who was also training jiu-jitsu, and they were passing each other's guards, and they did that. They were like, I remember it was, the story, this was like back in 2018. He was telling a story, and he was like, one of his friends got into an altercation, and then they were like, "Oh, you train too?" Yeah, and they like high-fived each other
crazy.
and got away.
Yeah,
it's like,
I mean, that you use the situation because you both recognize game. You're like, respect,
right?
Dude.
Help
That was a
us
good roll.
understand that phenomenon right there. It's like they're ready to destroy each other, but just because they share an activity or hobby in common, they're ready to diffuse it.
Right?
Like,
it's mutual
was it
respect
to
at that
begin
point.
with?
Yeah.
I don't care if I've trained with the other guy trains or not.
Yeah.
If it's something worth fighting for, I don't care if you've trained.
Yeah.
I don't really care. Because I won't fight unless it actually is a reason to actually fight, which then negates the whole idea that if you train, now we should stop fighting. It's like, no, I'm not fighting you because you don't train.
I'm fighting you because you're an asshole.
I'm fighting you because you slapped my wife's ass or whatever.
Yeah, dude, bro. So remember offline we were talking about the gym, Electric North Jiu-Jitsu, Greg Anderson, Guns and Geese. When I was up there, I was talking to him. We were talking about like all this shit, and he goes, this is how I look at it. He's a badass dude. He's a nice dude. He goes, he's like, bro, I'm very confident in my ability to defend myself, right? He goes, if I am sitting at my office right here in my jiu-jitsu gym, and Brock Lesnar comes in and goes, get the fuck out, this is my gym now. He goes, I know Brock Lesnar could fucking kill me in a fight, right? But guess what? I'm defending that. And if I die today, I die today. And it's like, that's the mentality you got to have. When you're defending yourself, right, is, okay, this you got to be ready to, what are you going to sacrifice?
Yeah, bad things are going to happen.
Yep.
No matter who you are, you could be what, Kron Gracie or name what, Marcus Buchecha. I saw him get his ass kicked in a cage fight. Sad as hell to see that, but dude, matches make everything. He's like one of the best grapplers ever. Throw him in a cage, you got a guy who's got a style that just.
Are you talking about that Senegalese heavyweight in one?
Yes.
The one champion?
Yes.
Oh, he's fucking insane.
Yes.
Dude, that was a war.
Yes.
And yeah, he looked like the quote-unquote, I'm using this in quotes because Marcus Buchecha is not a bitch, but he looked like the weak one, right?
He looked like the one that was looking to hold on a little bit. He was like...
that's not shit-talking, don't come kill me, Buchecha.
No, dude, he came to Pure like years ago.
Really?
He did a seminar when he was like... Were you there at the time?
I didn't do seminars back in the day.
I don't do them now.
I didn't feel like. So it's funny is like I feel like now is the time I can actually take away information. As a white belt and a blue belt, it's like, what the fuck you like? Not that you can't learn, you definitely can. Like if I was like Dean or someone, but like at that level, I didn't have the mentality or the mindset to really fully understand what they're teaching. You know,
Right?
Like you go now, it's like we've been training for so long, you can pick up the nuances of holding the position. Whereas a white belt and a blue belt, you're like, oh, that's just a side control hold or whatever. You're like, no. He's telling you the specific ways to do that and the little details that's needed to complete it. Not like this is the sweep.
You may have changed my whole view on seminars now.
Yeah. I don't think they're a waste at a lower belt, and I think now but like there's still a lot. Excuse me. There's this. It's really hard. Like when you go to seminar, it's what 2 hours. There's a lot more. There's a lot of information. So unless you get in recordings or something, like if you just come away with just one key aspect, that's all you need. Like the Taggart seminar was last year.
That
was a great seminar. But I have like two things I took away from that. Two things.
That kid is amazing. And I don't want to say much, but Were you? Did he show you there? Did we see that video?
What, when Mikey got him in the buggy choke?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching it. I was watching it. It was great.
I
Yeah.
was like, yes! Because, at the same time, like, Mikey technically is, like, my favorite grappler.
Yeah.
So when I'm sitting here telling him that that Andrew Tackett is, like, my favorite grappler right now, I kind of felt bad saying that because technically Mikey's my favorite grappler.
Yeah,
He's just got this this genius about when he rolls that just confuses. It's always adapting, and it's just always like I don't even know how to explain it.
I
It
love
just
seeing him
morphs
roll at
constantly.
pro training too, because we've got some bangers that come through, some tough guys, and
The 11 a.m. pro class
Yeah.
is still to this day, and I don't go to it anymore because I'm at work now. But when I was bartending, that was my favorite class.
Mm.
I was by far the least experienced and least of everyone on that mat, but it was my favorite class.
Right.
You had ballers, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it's funny because, I'm the same size as Mikey. We're not big guys, 5'9", 160 pounds, if that. Maybe he's got a little more weight now. His dad bod. But, like, you got guys in there 6 foot, and he's just bringing the heat, and he puts them in their place. And I'm not like he's destroying them, but, like,
Dude, back in the day, like there was a few tournaments that we would just do together,
Mm-hmm.
and we would just go. I think one was I forget what they called it, Abu Dhabi something. It wasn't the ADCC. It was another one
Okay.
Yeah.
that Abu Dhabi
yeah.
does.
I mean, that's a legit one. That's a world one, right?
They said it was. I mean, I took my division, but it wasn't even that exciting, to be honest with you. I think I had like 2 or 3 matches only.
Okay.
This was what, like,
And they-
15 years ago? 10 years ago?
Crazy.
Because you said you
I think
started
it
in
was 10
13,
years
right?
It was
No,
10
12.
years ago.
Well, you started in
2012?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but
So it definitely was like 15 years ago. I can't math.
I start my first tournament. I was 2 months in. I'm like,
Yeah.
let's just do it.
Yeah.
I went to one. And I'm like, okay, whatever. But that tournament, I mean, Mikey did this move that was like, imagine like a rolling omoplata. I think that's what it
Jesus
was.
Christ, a
Or no,
rolling
was it rolling? Basically, the guy was trying to escape, and Mikey was like just rolling with him. And at first he had him in a reverse triangle, and he was just literally sweeping the guy, getting up off the ground, like his hips leaving the mat. You ever try to do that? If you have a triangle, like kind of your legs are in a position to do a triangle on somebody, you're on the bottom. Imagine putting your hand down, lifting your hips up, and using your hips to flick them over, so now you're on top.
Yeah, that's incredible. I don't even go for triangles. 'Cause
I'm exhausted
Yeah.
when you're thinking about it.
Yeah. So to think that's impressive.
Yeah, and that same guy, he ended up just catching in this. It was the most ridiculous looking submission of that day.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking incredible.
I remember. You guys remember Pat Tyler?
Yeah. Dude, that's a tough role, man.
I don't think I've ever met him.
Pat's an awesome guy.
Yeah.
and he's very good at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
too.
I don't know how.
He
He has his own style.
He's
There's no one
super
to compare.
cut and lean, and
Yeah.
like
He was strong though too. Like
Yeah.
he looked strong. He looked strong. He was stronger than he looked.
yes.
Like he
Okay.
was just like
Yeah.
really tough.
That
really
makes
tough,
sense.
Good. Is he a cop?
no,
Why did I think?
I think
was
he
a
does
cop?
physical therapy.
Oh, that would make sense for his scripts. But
Yeah.
I thought he was a cop. Yeah, but no, he was a tough role.
He videoed that match, and I remember it to this day. He just goes, "Mikey Main's a bad man." It was so perfect. It was awesome. So cool.
Speaking about, because when you asked us before we started, like, hey, if we've trained anywhere else, right?
Yeah.
And we say this all the time, the amount, how blessed we all are to
yeah.
have pure MMA, to not only the people that go there, right, and the people that have, helped build the program, but to have Mikey and Andy be our friends and owners of the gym, is just a blessing. Like Mikey, and they're all world level athletes, man.
Mikey's success in jiu-jitsu is, I mean, he's not fucking like attacking, but he grew up coming up, and he did Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Did he get gold in that?
He won
We got
brown
silver.
belt. He
Yeah.
won a brown belt,
But
and
that's
then
what I
he
was wondering
went
about.
to Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
And he lost in the first round to like Marcio Andre,
Who
who's a world champion.
who ended up winning
Yeah.
that Abu
Yeah.
Dhabi.
Yep.
And I thought there was
And,
some weird.
and the world championship. I think even at black belt he won.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shortly after.
Yeah. And then Andy Pancrase champ.
Yep.
On the Ultimate Fighter.
Yep.
Like just for the guys at the gym to have someone that has been through that part of, just take away the fighting aspect, but going through the big promotions and having the championship, that knowledge right there is hard. You don't get that.
No.
Like, that's not common.
I agree.
And
But you know,
the guys that have that aren't always coaching. And he's the coach. He runs the program, and he helps these guys in their striking careers. Like,
the reason
huge.
they do so well too is like obviously that stuff, but like the combination of having that plus, I don't even know how to explain how you feel when you walk in there. When you first walk in, you have, you know, your first class, you know, you're getting beaten up and you're like, oh, why do I suck? And it's like, don't worry, everyone sucks when they start. Like, no one's here to kill you, you know. It's just a very special place and a crazy mix that they've been able to capture, you know, tough as you want, as chill as you want, as, you know, very welcoming, very nice. You want a pro class? Do you want to learn how to hit people? You know, you want to get MMA, just jiu-jitsu? Do you just want to, are you a hobbyist? It's weird. I consider myself like definitely a hobbyist at this point. It's just, we're back in the day was I just wanted to compete. I wanted to train every day. And now I'm like, well, I wish I could or wanted to train every day. It's 4 days a week's enough.
Yeah. Now, what was that? Is that just like life taking, you know, its toll, or like was it just different goals? Like what changed?
It just feels different, man. Like
I keep forgetting you're fucking.
I just turned 35, and I'm like, yeah, it's not the same. And I'm like, he's got 10 years on me.
Yeah, I started when I was your age. I started at 34.
Oh shit! No way.
To think about that, I started at 25, right?
Good age.
And I'm like, yeah, it is. And I was thinking about this last night. Actually, I was like, I felt like at 25 when I was like, oh man, I feel like I'm late to the game. And now I'm 35. I'm like, dude, I have friends that just started. Like no, I wasn't late at all. No. And you telling me you started at 35 is like, I just got back from the herniated disc injury, and I was out for 4 weeks. I'm like, I can imagine starting jiu-jitsu now where you don't know what you're doing. You're just getting smashed.
Dude,
That's impressive.
I was in my prime at like 37. Meaning, I remember being at Pure. You know, there's always wrestlers that come in that have endless gas tanks, 20-something-year-olds, right?
The fucking alligator.
And those 18-year-olds that just went to college and fresh off high school wrestling season.
Exactly.
Fuck me.
But somehow I would get them tired back then.
That's
now
impressive.
it's like, okay, now it's like it's time to use some wisdom in these roles.
Old
Dude,
man
there's
jiu-jitsu.
2 guys right now in our gym. Both of them have blue belts. Dean is one, and I forget the other guy's name.
No, Dean has
Dean Hott?
Not Dean Hott. No.
Dean,
Dean Hott is very, very good.
Yeah.
I had him and I did like a really slow round the other day.
Yeah.
It felt like poetry.
Yeah.
It was.
He's
I like those
phenomenal.
rounds.
Yeah.
He still kicks my ass every time.
He's
but
4 stripes
poetry's
purple, right?
yeah.
I
I don't.
That's what Pure
Yeah.
ranks him.
Yeah.
I
I know who you're talking about though. Is he like my height, Dean?
Yes.
Yes. I know.
I would. He has a beard.
Yes. Good kid.
Very, very. The first time I rolled with him, we start standing, and I could feel it. I'm like, oh, this guy knows his stand up. He fireman's carried me. Like as soon as he got it, I like had this like goofy smile. You know, like like I'm getting taken over.
Oh no, I know who you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Tan skin Dean.
Yes.
Wrestler Dean. P1 Dean.
Yeah.
Yes. He's tough as fuck.
Hello.
Yes.
I remember.
He's so good. He's
so
tough.
So I don't know when the last time you and I rolled was, but Timmy and I used to roll all the time. You know, my style of rolling is like pressure. Like I like to put on pressure, which helps with wrestlers. Like I'm not trying to get too fancy.
You got to not let them move.
Yeah.
And also they play pressure. So
Yes.
So you can't let them bring that heat.
No.
That's my struggle.
Yeah. No, the last time we rolled, you were a purple belt and I was a fresh white belt. So that's how long ago it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've been a brown belt for 5 years.
Yeah. So
I got a good 5 left in me, I think.
yeah. Hey man, actually no, that makes sense because I started 5 years ago, so that makes sense.
I mean, one of the things I keep thinking of is like, there's diminishing returns at a certain age, and I don't think I've reached my potential yet. But I know that there's a point where maybe technically and knowledge-wise, but I want that sweet spot of where physically I'm still good to apply what I know or what I'm learning. You know, but I know it's like we all only have a matter of time. Like it's all a matter of time.
Yeah.
We have a certain number of years that we get in our life that are optimal for X, Y, or Z. And I'm just trying to really, dude, I'm going to be 48 in October. I feel good.
Yeah.
For my age, I feel good. I want to prolong that as long as possible. And I think the only way to do it is to do stuff that's like really hard and
absolutely.
not complain about it.
Yeah.
Stop complaining. I think complaining makes people old.
I love this.
Yeah.
I love this. I think this, I don't even say
Dude, I like
generation.
that. I like that. I'm thinking about that more and more. It's
Yes.
like, yeah.
Dude, you think about it. You
It
complain about how you're
drains
tired.
the energy out of you.
In every situation, because you're always pissed at something. And
Yeah.
then your stress level's probably up.
Yeah.
I sound pissed now, but I promise I'm not.
No. No. And you know what, though? Because we had a conversation a couple of days ago about, and this is basically what you were alluding to. It's like everyone has their problems, right?
Yeah.
And you deal with your problems, but stop complaining, right?
Right.
And I agree with you, because the complaining keeps you in that state of complaining. Not only does, and then physically, probably I'm not a doctor, but there has to be something along the lines of
Cortisol.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
That stress.
Yeah.
And it makes you look older.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm sure that's all there, but just take away that part of it. If you're focusing on complaining, you're not focusing on the things that you can working on to get
Yes.
better. Oh, that sucks. I'm in pain. Oh, my eye hurts from this fucking foot in the face. Or, hey, let's have a fucking podcast and talk about the podcast. Like, you know,
Yes.
Yeah.
like you can focus on that, or you can focus on, okay, I did that wrong. Like, what we were talking about to begin with was the sense of not the imposter syndrome. What did you say? It was, I'm not good enough or whatever.
Yeah, imposter syndrome. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like where you think you're worse than you really
Oh,
are.
I suck at everything or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, if you have the healthy version of it. The unhealthy is, oh, man, I suck. Oh, fuck this. This hurts. Oh, that wasn't. Or it was like, damn, I didn't do that good. What could I have done better? Like, it's the same general idea applied in different directions.
And I give you a real life example. I recently started a business.
Shout it out.
It was
shout
really
it
in
out.
November. It's called Prolific AI.
Oh, nice.
Well, Congratulations.
Zoom in on that logo right now.
Oh yeah,
Tim.
right here. Just don't get the nipple.
No promises.
But we build AI agents. We like to call them AI employees that do everything, either through voice or any kind of text through multiple channels, really just enhancing human ability.
Mm-hmm.
And in some cases, businesses are able to, hey, we were thinking of hiring someone else in HR, but now our HR person doesn't have to answer so many phone calls, gets the information they need. So we're just going to use this and kind of not need to expand yet.
Okay.
Maybe that's something for later. So there's a revenue piece, operational experience piece. To be honest, I don't know why I started talking about the company. I know. I remember now.
Example, yeah.
Okay. So I had, there's 3 of us in the company right now that are partners. One of my partners is my cousin. He's younger. He's actually, do you guys say you're 37?
I'm 32.
He's closer to you. He's 27.
Okay, nice.
And he's super smart, biology major, but is into tech. So brought him on, and it's crazy, like what you learn in your 20s, or what you don't know in your 20s, that in your 40s, it's like you just have this clarity about. So it was all around the same thing, like your mindset, like stop complaining.
Yeah.
Look, if we're building something, we're saying this needs to be fixed, instead of like, oh, something else has to be fixed. It's like, cool.
Yeah.
That's one more thing to fix to make it better.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're closer. All right, guess what? Be excited the next time you get something that you have to fix, rather than thinking in your head, feeling bad about yourself. Do it.
Mm-hmm.
Run through the wall. Sometimes I've run through the wall a little too fast.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, and my other partner checks me on that, because
That's a healthy relationship to have, though, being able to have someone check you.
Yeah, because I just want to bring in. We haven't tried to sell in like 5 weeks because we're trying to open up the back end of our production.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a good problem to have, but we've got it now. We're open now, so sales will resume, and it's like, dude, you're going to be really busy, so you have to shift your mindset around that. No more complaining about it in your head. Like, think of it as something exciting.
So if I'm following what you're saying is right now what you were doing is you were just basically ironing out the little kinks of on the production phase.
Yep.
Enhancing the product, so then when you go, you can present said product to the customer.
There's always going to be tweaks when the prospect sees it, but at least let's put our best foot forward, and let's make sure that nothing they're asking to tweak is stylistic or something that we should be getting already.
Okay.
Let's make sure it's nuanced and specific to words that they want, rather than a design flaw.
Okay.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's like the
that.
finishing touches on, like, you build the house. Okay, they want to change the paint color compared to, oh, that's the wrong countertop.
Yes.
Or the wrong cabinet style.
Yep.
Like, you want to have the right cabinet built, put it already in, and they can paint it whatever color they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Or you've only built the right amount of space for a water heater that's not going to, or a water tank that's not going to heat, it's not going to be enough.
It's for a 1-bedroom, not a 5-bedroom
Yeah.
house that they just built a mansion. It's like, oh, fuck, that was stupid.
Exactly. He was actually thinking, well, we're not building anything tangible. I'm like, well, think of it as tangible. Think of what you type as you're touching it. Think about what you think as you're touching it. Because things are moving to that intangible space, which are kind of actually pretty tangible.
Mm-hmm.
It may seem like it's not, but we can do things physically to change it.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the final product's not something you touch, but it's something you very much experience. And it does touch things that people would touch instead of people touching it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you need, what you're saying is basically you need that human aspect first to create it. The intangible. You need the tangible to create the intangible.
Yes.
So basically you're in that stage of like, you basically, correct me if I'm wrong, you're not so much accepting that, okay, there's going to be a problem that we're going to need to fix. So let's fix it now.
Yeah.
So instead of complaining about it, embrace it.
Yes.
Oh, this is great. All right, we found something that now we can improve upon that will help us in the future. Is that where you're going at? Yeah.
I mean, dude, if Mikey's on you and he's trying to get under you, your first thought should be, okay, I'm not going to just give up.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain that Mikey's trying to get under me. I'm going to lower my hips and make sure that he cannot get under me.
Yeah.
Which, good luck, everyone. But, but like, the thought is there,
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that it's going to happen, and just don't complain about it. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, that's good.
That's literally the job, though, is like, if it was done, if you could do it perfectly to begin with, then you really wouldn't have a job, right?
Right.
It would
Exactly.
already be done with, and okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I also feel like that comes with the experience of the years working, too. Like, work is, how much of it is like, okay, I did the task. It's not that. It's fixing the things that weren't done perfectly, because you can't foresee everything happening. It doesn't matter what career you're in. You're at a restaurant, right? That's pretty straightforward. It's been doing it for hundreds of thousands of years, restaurants, right?
Right.
You don't always have the perfect amount of food that they ordered. Okay, so for some reason, everyone ordered steak that night, and you have a whole pile of fish, and they do a fish special the next day. Problem solved. You did a fish special.
Yep.
Like, those are the simple things that happens all the time.
I like to, one of the things I've been doing a lot lately is trying to pull into my life, trying to realize that, like, God is everywhere, and that every single breath and moment I owe to God, and everything that I do, I need to be a good representative of that.
I like that.
So, I think that it's not just a pie in the sky, fluffy type of thing, because it's not only fluffy things that we're asked to do. We're asked to be tough too. We're asked to stand firm in certain areas, and we're asked to, serve other people. So, the way I see that is, anyone professionally that I can help, I always do my best to do that. I see someone that needs something, I try to hook them up. People, and really where lately has been coming out the most is in jiu-jitsu, where it's like, okay, I'm walking into class, maybe I'm a little hurt today, which is like a lot of the days.
It's every day for anyone that trains jiu-jitsu, basically. It's what level of hurt, really.
Right. Is this a permanent thing?
Today's a level 2. I feel really good today. All right, today's a level 6. All right, I'll take it easy.
So it's like, just, I find I have more fun now, rather than beating people up. I have more fun showing people how to not get beat up, or showing them how to slow something that I'm doing down. I won't try to teach someone something I don't know. Like, I just won't do it. I'm like, that's not my game.
What's a recipe for disaster?
Or I might make a joke. I'll be like, oh, that sucks. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Even though it does. If it's not in my game, I just rather not teach it. But there's plenty of things in my game that are so simple that I think I can pass on, especially to some of these newer people.
For sure.
I love it. I love it. It's like, I can't wait. Oh, this guy, when I see him smile. There's a guy who just got his purple belt. I forget what it... he's ripped guy, really happy dude. I think he has a Kamal judo gi. Anyway,
I don't know how
really cool
gym.
dude.
Yeah.
But he's the type where like, could you show him something? And he's like, whoa. He comes back and he's like, dude, I did it.
That's
and it
awesome.
worked. And it's like, yes.
So refreshing.
Yeah.
It is. It's nice. Like, I mean, like you, if I am going with someone who is very new and I know for a fact that I know how to do something, I will touch it. I will not. If someone asks me, like, sometimes they'll be like, "Oh, well, what do you do in this case?" I'll be like, "Dude, I'm still working on that, so I don't want to tell you." Right. But it is nice. Like, I saw you on Tuesday when I went into class when they were doing the drilling. I saw you were going around and people were asking you for help, and you were just helping them. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's not gratitude. It's
Rewarding.
Yeah.
Rewarding.
It's giving back too, because like there's so many people. I mean, dude, like Yanni, guys like Yanni. I mean, there's so many people from back in the day that don't train anymore that I feel, whether it's good rounds they've given you or great conversation, it just almost feels like no matter what happens, if I run into them again, it's just like, it would probably feel like not that much time has passed by.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's funny is and we dwell on this all the time in this podcast, but that's fine. The friendships and stuff we say it too is it's a family, but the bond and camaraderie you get from training, especially at the same gym, you guys, doesn't matter. Like, I come back after 4 weeks off, everyone's like, "Where the fuck you been?"
Yeah.
It's like, I hurt myself, but it's like, and you pick up where you left off, and like nothing changed, and everyone's still training, getting good, and it's like, oh fuck, I need to pick my shit back up, But you pick off where you left off.
Dude, when I came back from Florida, I did not have plans on training.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just gonna bring.
I thought you
my
were just
son
back for vacation when you first came back. I was like, oh shit, it's Ari. I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, my son though, Christian. It's like the reason I'm back now is because of him.
Really?
All right, so I come into the gym with Christian.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not wearing a gi.
Mm-hmm.
He steps up on the mat. Everyone's just like, hey. It's almost an expectation
what
where they
doing?
look at you like, this is confusing. What are you doing there? And I'm like, I'm not. My son's training. And they're like, oh, no, when are you going to get back? And then it doesn't stop. It's then again, the next person.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on. When are you going to get back on? When are you going to get back on? And finally, I'll tell you, those first 2 to 3 weeks, hell. It's the reason I'm never taking time off like that again. Because I felt like, oh, my gas. I'm just an old man now. My gas tank's just shot. But now I'm like good.
That's exactly how I felt coming back this last 10 days.
After 4 weeks.
I was 5 or 6 weeks total.
Good to know.
Yeah.
So that means like 3 for me.
Yeah,
probably.
But that's right. Honestly, though, I think at 3 weeks is where you really start you really start losing it. You take a week off, you come back a little rusty, but you bounce back no problem. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I think, is where it starts the momentum of losing it. It was only 6 weeks. It wasn't that long. I mean, it's not no time, but it's not that long.
What were you doing during those 6 weeks?
Physical therapy.
Oh.
I would.
But no cardio.
No.
Was it cardio or technique that you lost, or both?
Cardio?
Yeah, that's
cardio.
The worst.
The
worst.
The problem is like, because of cardio, I lost technique because I'm trying to catch my breath, and then like, I would feel great. Like, my first day back, I went to pro training. I said, first, dumb.
What a great class to go back to.
But second, I was like, I need to go back to this because this is gonna be the worst it's gonna fucking be. It's an
love
hour
that.
long of training. It's with the fucking toughest people. It's basically competition room. There are 6 or 7 minute rounds. I forget what they are. I was like, all right, cool. First round, I felt good. Second round, I'm like, oh fuck. I'd be able to do like a minute, and then I just could not like regain my breath. And
Did
then
you
like
puke at all or no?
No. Luckily, it was good, but a lot of people really doing the mother's milk lately. Fuck
Really?
you all. Yeah, the best. Campese hit it on me, and by the time I rolled with Campese and it hit it on me, 3 other people hit on me earlier.
Oh,
so
man.
I when I come back, I get claustrophobic very easily. And by the time Campese did it, I got all that out of my system. And then I put 2 fingers in my, just enough to breathe. And he was so, I told him at that round, I was like, motherfucker. But that's the gas tank, just regathering your breath takes away from you thinking about what moves to do.
Right.
So you're just constantly in a defense. So we were talking about Was it Buchecha that got beat up in that fight, right?
Yeah, he looked like he lost his gas tank
because he was just getting so. I didn't see the fight, but I'm assuming he just got so much pressure, and he was never able in that position of recovery, whether it's the technical recovery, or the cardio recovery, or both.
I think it was cardio, man.
Yeah,
but even try shooting on someone over and over again, getting stuffed.
Yeah,
and then the thought that goes in your head: should I try shooting? No. The answer quickly is like, no, you're going to get too tired.
Yeah, so, but that started with the lack of technique. Not that he didn't have the technique. He didn't have the technique to beat that guy.
Right.
So that's mentally exhausting. And then he's burning the energy. And then at that point, you're in a defensive mental state. It's the same thing we were talking about before. Is like, not that he's complaining, but it's like, the negative mental space is exhausting. And then the cardio just takes over. And then it's never ending.
Now, what were you saying?
What do you guys think for MMA? Judo or wrestling?
Oh my God! For MMA,
come on, it's an easy answer.
It's wrestling.
Yes.
Judo is a phenomenal if you know it, but for MMA, it's going to be wrestling.
Dude, Buchecha was pretty good at judo.
Yeah,
but he could not take down the Senegalese wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't do it.
Because
that's the biggest gap in jiu-jitsu, and I think recently in the last year or so, at least the guys like Gordon Ryan and some of these other guys that are competing at that, at these kind of super fights that are going on, they're taking wrestling very seriously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I think wrestling is the most important aspect of jiu-jitsu that's not really focused on.
Yeah.
You're at class and there's a new guy. Okay,
yes.
So when you go with that guy, if they don't know what the fuck they're doing, you're being nice, right?
Yeah.
You're showing that obviously, hey, look, I can do whatever I want to you, but I'm going to let you work. Whenever I hear anything of a guy who is a D1 wrestler, I don't take it easy on them. You can't. Because those motherfuckers will establish dominance on the ground game and establish position, and you're like, dude, I'm getting fucking
The weird thing is they'll expose if you're not tight fundamentally.
Yeah.
You'll see them expose a higher rank because they're so explosive.
Mm-hmm.
They have no off switch. You don't have time to let me just get in nice and tight here. Let me get the seatbelt grip nice and no. If you're not getting it, their head is away from you and they're like running. Somehow they're like turning into you now all of a sudden.
Do you know who exposed me to that was Brandon Bernard?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I love them. I love that kid.
Great.
Man.
He's a savage, but now that he's going in, he's training to become pro fighter, and he's in his pro stage at this point. I remember
a tough route for anyone to take.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
just whether you're the champ of the world or not, it's like this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, dude. Dave, when you watch
impressive.
those rounds with those guys, they give it to each other, and I love it. The thing is with him, when we're doing jiu-jitsu, like you said, it's a little different. The atmosphere is a little different. What you're trying to accomplish is different. When I was going with him, because I do the sparring, right? And when we'll spar, there was one time I got him to turtle, and I was like, great. I got my hooks in. I was like, awesome. I'm going to take his back. He started standing up, and I was like, oh, wait, that's right. He's going to stand up because we're fighting. We're not doing jiu-jitsu.
Right.
And it was completely different. I lost the back control, and I was like, fuck.
Well, dude, take a tip from that. When you're rolling, why can't you stand up?
Dude, exactly. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah. Like, why not? Everyone's used to, oh no, stay there like a good boy. So I could do this. Stand up. Use the wall to get up. Whatever. I try to think more now, not knocking the sport because I love watching it. It's my favorite thing to watch is sport jiu-jitsu. I just love it. But
it's a lot more entertaining than baseball.
Yeah, and I love baseball too.
Yeah, it's a pastime.
Right.
It's a pastime for a reason. Anyway, sorry. I don't need to slam
That's so
baseball.
true though. But I think just being super tight is the key.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why the best guys, no matter how small or big they are, like a Mikey who's 160?
We'll call 160.
160 feels like a ton on you.
Yes.
Because he knows where to put his pressure. And you're not moving. You're not.
Right.
It's crazy.
No.
And it's funny, too, is like even Wednesday night when I got the shiner, I put knee on belly, like good pressure. And before I did it, I was like, sorry, Joe. But the whole point is I'm not letting you fucking move.
Right.
I'm sorry.
You did the right thing.
Yeah. But I hate doing it.
Who was it with?
With me.
Oh, you gave him the shiner?
No.
No,
It was around before that.
I
oh,
would feel
okay.
so fucking bad.
No. But I was knee on belly, and then I transitioned my knee to the sternum for good pressure. And like as I'm doing it, before I did, I was like, "Sorry, Joe."
Yeah.
But
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
But dude, you got what? 20 pounds on me? What do you walk at? 180?
Yeah, I'm 189 right now.
Oh, so you got 30 pounds.
We weigh the same.
Yeah, no shit.
You got 25 pounds on me, right?
Yeah.
That's not nothing.
No, it's
and
not.
you lift all the time too.
Hey,
so
in-
like,
in
so
the-
I need to be able to control you. Sorry, dude. You're getting the pressure.
In,
But
in the
that's
in the
goal.
Boyd belt system,
Yeah.
what is it? Every 20 pounds?
I think
it is
so.
a belt.
Yeah.
Every 20 pounds
There
is a
was
belt.
every 10.
Wait, what
That's
is it?
age. 10 years.
Wait, wait,
10
explain
years
this?
Or 20
20
pounds.
pounds. Okay, that makes
Explain this. What's the Boy Belt system?
They're supposedly, I
Okay.
think, like Henry Gracie's gym back in the day had this guy. His name was Boyd. Last name Boyd, first name Boyd. I have no idea, but he was an older guy training jiu-jitsu. And similar things, like younger guys would come in that were were like D1 wrestlers or wrestlers of some kind, and maybe they were like blue or purple belt, and he was a brown belt. And he's like, why am I having so much trouble with these guys? So they developed this system to kind of check your ego, I guess, where you can say, okay, well, hey, I'm 47 and I weigh 185 pounds. So, that's like that wrestler who's a blue belt who weighs the same as me, who's 20 years younger. That equals out somehow. You know what I mean?
Every
Okay.
10 years would be a belt. So
Yeah.
so the 20-year gap would bring him from a blue belt to a brown belt.
And what's
Okay.
crazy is like wrestlers to me,
Theoretically.
they should not start as white belts because there's so much grappling knowledge that even like as you get later on in rank that you won't have that they have.
Yeah, for sure.
But the thing is weird is like they can get caught
Yeah,
and it'll
absolutely.
look crazy and it's like, whoa, how'd I get caught? Or they could dominate. And this is at an early stage. It depends how good at wrestling they were, I think.
I think the key, with that is a 4-stripe white belt. Like, okay, you get your brand new white belt your first couple days on the mats. Okay, cool. You wrestle. Clearly, you have grappling experience.
Right.
4 stripes, and then if you keep consistently doing it, then you got a blue pretty quickly.
I think
in my
like a guy
opinion.
like Dean, the
yeah,
D1 Dean.
Yeah.
I just think he should have gone it when he walked in.
Interesting.
Like I'm telling you, like his stand up,
Oh, his stand-up is insane.
his stand up
Yeah.
is crazy, and the way he scrambles on the ground, I'm like trying,
Yeah.
and I'm not that weak,
Mm-hmm.
and
yeah.
and I'm like okay, this guy requires serious attention.
Yeah. No, you can't take it lightly. Like those wrestlers are, it's beautiful. Like now we're talking Olympic level, but Cormier, DC.
Oh yeah,
He was an Olympic level wrestler.
Yes.
I think he got his brown belt in like 2 years, right? I think.
not surprised.
Because if you just teach, I forgot who said this, so I'm quoting someone. If you just teach them like a Kimura, that's all you need to teach them.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
They grab the arms.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
it's part of the Russian title.
Yeah.
That gets you in
They'll
good
fucking
positions.
there was that one picture when fucking Khabib was wearing a white belt. It's like, motherfucker, you're not a white belt, dude.
Yeah.
Right. He's
Sambo
a Sambo
wrestler,
world
get the
champion.
fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's like the biggest hybrid of jiu-jitsu and wrestling.
Yeah.
Sambo.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's whatever.
Fuck.
I think
That's crazy.
all grappling styles are good because nobody knows everything in each grappling style. So if you know a certain amount of things, you'll probably try to keep the fight where you're most comfortable or kind of walk away when it's not in your realm of expertise. But then if you are good at this subspecialty of grappling, it has to be on the ground and you have to be on your back, then you got the judo guy who doesn't know shit on the ground who's just going to F you up in a real fight.
Yeah. No,
They'll
for real.
toss you, and like, what are you going to do? Butt scoot?
Yeah, you're not busting. And if you're getting tossed in a real fight, man,
That's
you're
not
getting tossed on
fucking
concrete.
Yes. I mean, I will butt scoot before getting tossed on the concrete. I'll just admit here, but I'm not trying to butt scoot ever.
No. Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, you see it in MMA fights now too. Is like if you're on the ground, you can throw the up kicks.
Yes.
Are they legal?
yeah,
Yeah.
kicks are
Okay.
legal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those I've seen people get knocked out with that shit.
Oh yeah,
Didn't
Um,
Anderson Silva knock someone out when he was on the ground from an up kick?
maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
probably.
Maybe
It's
I'm not
kind of
sure.
like Russian roulette. If you're on
Yeah.
the top, and it's like, okay, is it going to
But
hit?
that's the thing is if you're good at retaining your guard, there is you can keep them away.
Right.
You know, the jiu-jitsu does have a role there. It's not. I wouldn't go to the ground, but if you find yourself in that position,
But
it's not checkmate.
It's not, but know that wrestler is coming in with full-on pressure, heavy hips, and swinging for your face.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but if he's coming that hard, you got a foot to the face.
True.
You know, if they're swinging wide, I'm picturing a wide swing. You know, because you gotta come around the feet. So I don't think it's just because they're up standing and you're on the ground. It's checkmate or an easy win.
But it's definitely harder to win on your back.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what when there is a wrestler that comes in that's new and like they're doing it, they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm having fun with this. It's like, dude, the only thing I always tell them, the only thing you have to do is just get comfortable on your back, dude, and you're gonna be more of a problem than you already are.
Yeah. Right. If you can just focus, just go to your back.
That's it.
Your natural instincts will get away from it. To just focus on going to your back and learning from there, and then you'll still end up getting out of that position. But I find at our gym too is not always, but 90% of the wrestlers that do come through try to learn jiu-jitsu. They're not doing wrestling.
They're complete grapplers, dude.
Yeah.
Another one I can think of is Sal.
Yeah. He's a great example.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's
a purple belt.
Yeah, purple, yeah.
Yeah, he's a great. But I've rolled with him, and he's got 40 pounds on me at least.
He might have 40 pounds on me.
Yeah. So
think he's?
I don't know how big he is.
You think he's 220?
Oh no, well, yeah.
He's in his 200s.
He's definitely
he's like he's definitely
maybe
not
210.
Yeah. Okay. Regardless, he's got a lot more weight on me, but like he matches my size with a roll. He's a great training partner.
That's awesome.
But he also wrestles, so I gotta add that dynamic. But like Rob Alex too, great example of that.
Oh yeah,
because he's got the same size on me, but he matches my level, and then we have fucking great rolls. Like awesome. I get to work, and he's never rolling with Mikey. If he comes with a blue belt, he's gonna have it be a good role for both people. Like it's exactly what it is. Everyone's gonna come out with learning something instead of just getting smashed.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know, and that's what a good training partner is. Make sure that your partner's getting a good role.
What's your thing on that? You've had a lot of mat time, and obviously I can ask you as well. But we'll ask you. What's your thing about that of when to let people work, and I guess how do you balance letting someone work but while not going too easy so they get better? What do you do?
So usually it'll be like, okay, put yourself in this position, you know, get in bottom side, turtle up, you know, let them take your back, letting them get to a position. And then I'm working out of it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like,
so you're working too.
I'm practicing, I'm putting myself somewhere where you have a huge advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I won't do that with you, Timmy, but like I'll do that with
you got a white belt or
a
blue belt.
Or, and some purple even. It's like, okay, we'll start here. And then just get out of it, work out of it. Because I should be getting work also. I could help them, but also be doing work myself. Now, typically, it's like, it just depends who it is. Sometimes it's like, you know, if Timmy and I don't think Timmy and I have ever tried to like murder each other when we roll.
No.
Like we're rolling like, you know, we're just rolling. Like I'm trying to get around his fancy guard.
We're playing chess with combat. You know, that's what I like about the jiu-jitsu game.
Well, chess with combat and pajamas. But no, it is true. Like I have seen myself slow down, and it's a good thing. So 5 years in doing it, I think the first 4, I'll say, I always started from standing. I wanted to work my wrestling takedowns, right? I was very much let me just not ground and pound, but I want to use my strength.
Pick things up and put them down.
Literally. Yeah. And I want to work my top game. When I got purple belt, I literally looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, dude, I can't play open guard for shit. So I was like, let me now start on my ass.
Go.
And dude, it makes jiu-jitsu more fun for me.
Yes.
Because now I'm like learning shit.
Yep.
So it's funny, speaking of that was thinking about before with letting people work. I remember when you first started working the open guard.
Oh, I couldn't fucking do it for shit.
Like letting him work, I would do the same thing over and over again because I knew how to pass him.
Right.
And then the other thing too is that when I was playing the open, you would do the hop over, the Campese special,
dude.
And I'm really good at defending that. Campese has that dialed in, and he fucking smashes me every time.
What's the hop over?
It's like the Gordon Ryan pass almost.
Oh, where you're just getting them out?
You get the shoulder down, and then like you kind of pick your legs up and swing them over.
Right.
Like if he has butterfly on me, I then basically pin his legs.
You have a body lock,
jump.
and then
yeah. So in those positions, I was doing like, okay, I'm playing open guard, passing him. I would do the same thing and allow him to like try to figure out in the position. I don't want to tell him that. I want him to figure it out as he's doing it. I can tell him. You're not going to learn it as well if you can figure it out. So I would try to hit the same thing and then almost exaggerate the opening that he should be closing. And then with that skip pass, I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, I'm seeing you do it. I know what you're doing. I'm setting the position.
Feel it like he's like,
and I'm like, and then occasionally I'll be like, okay, just go a little tighter here and adjust here.
You know how many times I stopped doing that to him? You know how many times I was like, oh, I'm forecasting this, but fuck it, let's go. And he would just sweep me. I was like, all right. I wonder why I didn't get it.
Well,
see, that's the thing. Hold on. Let's go back to what you were saying before. Not that I was complaining, but I wasn't learning. I was just like, no, this is how I'm going to do it, and it's going to work.
Right.
Whereas, as opposed to taking Timmy's suggestions and learning what I'm doing wrong, so now I can get better.
Right.
And now I do that, but back then I wasn't doing it. And that's that's why everyone always says jiu-jitsu is a great life lesson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's always something.
I just don't want it to continue to change with the times. So, like, you know, ever since I was a white belt, I would hear you either win or you learn.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
Come on, man. Like, you lose.
Yeah.
Like, you're losing.
Losing's part of life. It's okay to admit you lost. Like, I don't have to say, like, I learned. I've lost and didn't learn anything. Like, it's like, I don't know how
I lost that. That's what I learned.
I don't know how that happened.
or you learn that, hey, that person's better than me.
Right, but the reality is we lose.
Yeah.
A lot of the times in life we lose. It's okay. Like, it's totally cool. Lose, man. Lose, keep trying, and then you win. And then it feels good. And
it's like your business. Lose in the back before you get to the client.
Yes. Yep.
So now you can win.
Oh,
or
yeah.
set yourself up for win.
Yes. There's plenty of losing in testing.
Yeah. Dude, because I'm in sales. So,
yeah, buddy.
There's so many times I'll be on the phone and something will either not even go wrong or it just doesn't go. They say they're not interested, and then I'll let the call go. And then I'll think to myself, I'm like, wait a second, they said this. Why didn't I ask this question?
Right.
But instead of harping on it, now I know for the next time. I got that in my arsenal.
Yes. Always be curious.
Yeah.
ABC.
Always be curious. I love that. I love that. Yeah, so you've been in sales your entire life, right?
Yes.
What
long.
drew you to sales?
I wasn't good at anything. It's like, I'm not going to be a scientist. My father was a doctor. I was like, I'm not doing that. I see how long it takes. I think I could have if I applied myself, but I just said I want to be around people.
Nice.
You know, I want to solve problems. I mean, at first it was like, I want to be rich in like 5 years after I get out of. Yeah, okay. That's not me. I'm not an AI engineer that can pull $1 million a year, you know. But now we're at a point where we're building a business that, you know, man, I couldn't think of any business that was worth it, really. Mm-hmm. You know, I dabbled into commercial real estate, which I still keep track of, and I'm just not involved in looking for things right now, but that's definitely something that I'm going to be doing as well. Okay. Looking at really multifamily properties.
Yeah.
Speak my language.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. It's weird though, because you know, you wonder like when the math is going to actually become a reality. Mm-hmm. And you're like, okay, is this just a debt to income thing we're going to get used to it being at a higher level now, or is this a problem that people don't want this much of their income to go to housing? And then there are things like, what the hell? And then you got this mayor in New York who's probably going to push all these people into Jersey, right?
Yeah. Connecticut. That's one a lot of people are talking
100%.
about.
They're already talking about a lot of those, they're like the really, really rich New Yorkers, right?
Yeah.
Like the city folk. Yeah. They're already talking about they're definitely going to flood into Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
It's already been happening.
Yeah.
But they're already talking about going to Florida now.
Yeah.
And being those,
I sold too early. Damn it.
Yeah.
I just sold my house down there.
Yo, you could have you waited just a little bit.
Yeah, there's a carrying cost. It's like,
yeah.
It wasn't worth it.
No.
Fuck.
But I love Florida. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, so when you were down there, you said you were in the Tampa area.
Yeah.
Right. And you said that we had a cool conversation before we went live. You said that your body acclimates to everything.
Yes.
You said down there everyone is nicer, right? For the most part.
It's like some people don't like it. I don't know why.
Okay.
I mean, not necessarily like I want people to call me sir.
Mm-hmm.
But when you hear someone say, "Oh yes, sir," you know, like so say like a guy's, it's like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
At least if he's thinking crappy things in his mind about me, he's not telling me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting an experience that I like. You know, I feel like I can. Hey, do you mind? Hey, you missed that spot there. Like, you don't feel like, oh God, I gotta ask this guy now. Hey, you missed a corner.
Yeah.
Like, can you just go get over, like a landscaper or whatever. Hey, do that corner again. People are just nice, kind. My neighbor down there has become like one of my best friends.
That's awesome.
You know, he's just a cool guy. He actually set up this mobile billboard business.
Interesting.
So imagine like a box truck
Mm-hmm.
with 13-foot by 6-foot screens on each side.
Wow.
And on the back, it's got a screen covering the back.
Mm-hmm.
And anything. Like whether you're a car dealer or
no shit.
a podcast.
So,
or
nice. Fuck yeah, dude.
So he'll do all the home games at Raymond James Stadium where the Bucks play.
He just goes and parks
and
there?
drives around for 3 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, think about that. That's actually smart as hell.
You get a
because
lot of people. People with money too, right?
Low overhead, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Right, because you just got to get the vehicle.
Yep.
And that.
I mean, but it's a bit. There's a generator in the middle of that box.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're
powering
right.
everything.
Yeah, that's a heavy motherfucking thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! Damn. All right. Yeah. No. And then, look, it is true that being Jersey folk, or Jersey boys, our entire life. Yes, we do live in a state where people tend to be more abrasive, right?
Yes.
But I think that does set us up for success because we already know what it sort of feels like.
We know we can handle the abuse and we don't complain about it.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, part of it is these are people that just complain all the time.
Yeah.
The abrasiveness is kind of just people's underlying complaints that they can't get out into words. It's just like,
That's a good way of putting it, yeah.
Do you notice, because it seems like you've come, well, you already stated it, but you came to the realization that a lot of people just complain, and that's in our society a very big issue, right? And I agree with you 100%. Have you ever come to the realization though that once you step out of the matrix and you realize that a lot of people are complaining, and not to say yes, we're all human, we complain, right? But those habitual complainers, you start to really see it. You're like, oh fuck, dude, I love you, but you're just complaining all the time. You're not doing anything. And it's almost like you step out of the matrix. Did you come to that realization, or like how
I think it's kind of like that. You're not stepping out of the matrix. You're just stepping away from yourself a little bit to observe what you're feeling more, and then kind of realizing that, hey, everyone's got the same issue. Mm-hmm. Everyone's got the same thing going on, and it's all perspective. And people who complain, it's like, dude, when's the last time your complaint actually fixed the problem? Like,
probably never.
I don't think it does. And today, like, all right, whoever's listening, like, there's a level of love I have for all people, right? But the reality is no one cares about how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, your friends should, your partner should. But the reality of, like, everyone needs to hear your problems, I don't know when that became cool, but that it's like you see it everywhere, man.
It's when everyone started saying, no, that's my truth.
Right.
That's when it is. I actually shared a clip of this, I think it was like last week or 2 weeks ago. You know the podcast of The Fat Electrician?
No,
he does a lot of military stuff. He was on, I think he had a buddy on, and he was saying, as a kid, his dad always, I think they were interviewing the Fat Electrician's dad, and as a kid, he would always say, no one cares about your problems.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like in a mean way. It was just like a matter of fact way. And his friend never heard it until that guy's dad said it to him at the age of like 10 or 11 or 12 or whatever. Yeah. And the kid's face just was like, he was like his reality was shattered in that moment. And like he struggled. I got to find the clip. I'll send it to you. But it was hilarious because he's like, the guy was like, yeah, I just grew up like that. That was just normal to me. And then my friend, who I've known my whole life, best friend, and he was like, world shattered because he never understood the reality of it. And the fact of the matter is, no one cares.
Right.
Like people do care but to an extent.
Right.
Oh,
you
I'm
can't
sorry.
Care too much.
I'm sorry that you're not feeling good.
Right.
But I'm not gonna I can't do anything with that.
Right.
Oh, you don't make enough money. I can't help you.
Right.
Like. There's only so much someone can do for you. You got to do it yourself, and no one honestly cares because they have their own shit.
And either way, you're picking and choosing where you're going to spend your time. And the time, like that's why, like, help yourself. If you want to help the world, start with yourself. Start helping yourself. Do the hard things. Stop complaining. Love your parents. You know,
That's a big one.
be
Love.
grateful, because like if you're complaining, you're probably
That right
you're
there
probably
is
not
the biggest
realizing.
thing I take away.
We're not realizing, right, how grateful you are if you're just like, this sucks, that
Yeah.
sucks.
Complaining is the opposite of gratitude. It's the complete
Yeah.
opposite.
Yes.
You know, and we were cheers before the podcast started, and I said, you said, "Boy, we're cheers," and I go, having air conditioning. Like,
Yes.
like the little shit I was saying, not living in a third world country. That's what we're cheersing to.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Being the bombers, not the
Not living in a third world country, getting bombed is what I said, and then we went a little further with that. No implications of our government, but it's the gratitude, and it's like that's literally the opposite of complaining.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can complain, or you can say, okay, and it's kind of cliche because it's talked about a lot, and a lot of the spiritual people
Yes.
say, but it's gratitude. Like,
Well, gratitude is important.
you can complain, but you can be grateful. Like, okay, like with work, okay, we have a problem. Good, we figured out the problem.
Right.
You know, the Jocko line. Good.
Yes.
Now we can work on this.
Oh, he says that.
Yeah.
That's
You have there that clip?
No.
Oh, I'll send that to you. When
I like that guy, though.
He has a whole thing.
He just seems like a hard ass. Like if you,
he
his face looks tough.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
just like,
he's been he was a fucking metal singer from the beginning of the kid. The fact that he went to the SEALs is hilarious. But he was a metal singer. He went to the SEALs. He's been training jiu-jitsu, I think, since the
it
beginning of the
came
SEALs. Yeah. I mean, he trains with Dean Lister.
right.
You know.
Right.
But he would have people come up to him like, I stopped coming up to you because I just know what you're going to say. You're going to say good. Now we can work on this. Oh, we didn't. And then it goes in the whole thing. I'll send you the clip. It's great.
The mindset,
no.
man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, in sales,
Yeah.
I don't know how long you've been in sales for.
only about a year and a half.
The mindset is 1,000% of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. It's not even. You can have the same ability today and tomorrow. If tomorrow you wake up like you felt like you were somehow the best day in your whole life, you're going to do better that day on the phone or in person, or whether it's qualifying somebody or
Yeah.
closing them, whatever it is. They're just going to feel that energy.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
look,
you're going to say smarter things too.
100. Yeah, you're gonna know what to say. It's just
It's funny
because
because it's true.
It's just gonna come out. Look, if my any of my people and my friends on my team are listening, I've been in sales for a year and a half. Right, I'm a very animated person.
I'd buy from you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Just based on the face and the attitude.
I appreciate
Done.
that.
And the muscles.
Yeah. See that? See that?
Take away that, folks.
See that prospect?
Muscles and then attitude.
Yes.
No, but I hopped on in my first year. I will 100% admit, dude, I hopped on the roller coaster. So when the highs were high, the lows were low, and now I understand what my manager, who I consider my friend, was saying. Is like, you need to stop being hard.
Give him a raise. Give him a better
Yeah,
territory.
You hear that? You hear that? You hear that? No, but he was like, dude, you're too hard on yourself. This is what's gonna happen,
Yeah.
dude. He's like, ride it. No more roller coaster. The good days are good, and when the bad days come, your next day will be good, right?
Right. It just means the next good day is closer.
It's closer.
You can't have every day
I
good.
like that.
That's it.
If you
I
were,
fucking
you're
love that.
screwed. Yeah, the next good day is closer.
I love
I just make stuff up.
Dude, you
sometimes.
said a lot of good
That
shit
might
on
be-
this
that
podcast.
might-
I'm old, man.
That may.
But there's been a lot of. We got a lot of clips from this, man. I really the good days are just
That
are
might
closer.
that might be the title to this show.
Yeah.
The good days are. It's just one
day closer.
One
Yeah.
day closer. Yeah. No, but it's true. Look, going back to what we were saying before. I've said this on the podcast, and I will say it again. Yes, I get it. I agree with where it comes to complaining about people don't care, and it's not cynical. It's just that everyone has what they're going through, and what I think you said the best is, if I come to you and only thing I do is complain, you can't solve my problem. I'm gonna solve my problem, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So I will always, if someone's struggling, I will always listen to them. They could complain. I always say, you can complain to me. I'll hear you out. Sometimes you just need to dump that so it doesn't stay in,
All
right?
But now, hold on.
We're gonna find
You
a
got the
solution.
repetitive complainer.
Yes.
Who's just like, it's not just a tough situation in life that they're talking to you about. There's a person that somehow seems to always have something that they're coming, and it's like,
Yes.
yo, what? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Like, okay,
Completely
this
different-
sounds like
different
a
people.
default setting, so get used to it.
Yes.
Or be that person that's just like, oh, here we go again. This person's going to talk about this and how it sucks.
Yeah. No. 100%. And I agree with you. And I'm glad you made the distinction, because there is a distinction where the person who's actually truly suffering and just needs to be heard,
Right.
and they still need to do the work to get themselves out of it, and that's
Yeah.
fine. But then there's the habitual complainer.
Yes.
And that's why it is yourself.
Yes.
You're yourself. You're what is the saying that everyone always says? No one's coming to save you, right? It's true. I wear that rash guard, but it's true. Nobody's coming. Just save yourself, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
Unless your name is Christian Estrada. Christian, your dad's coming to save you.
Yeah, I love
Every
it.
time. Every time.
So, we're not parents. What is that feeling like when you have, like, you're basically like, does it feel like you're always trying to play, not trying to play, but that you have a desire to play superhero as a parent?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Because you realize quickly it's impossible.
Got it.
Like,
All right.
very quickly. It's like, it's about love and discipline. Consistency around where your line is. So this is one thing I'm very proud of Christian. 16 years old. How many times do you think he has disrespected me in his 16 years?
I would say it's a normal human. I would say it's I couldn't put a number to it, but I would say it happened.
There's none.
None. Okay, but hold on.
I'm not saying it's me.
No.
I'm not saying that was because of me.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been blessed with a son who is just an awesome kid.
That's actually fucking awesome.
And he's never, ever disrespected me. And there's times I could tell he's not happy with what's happening, but I'm not the type of person who's going to get him in trouble or be hard on him over something that doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That I like that distinction.
Dude, kids especially, I don't know about young girls. Thank God, man. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm convinced I'm going to have girls. And lately everyone's telling my wife she's going to have twins. So I'm convinced I'm going to have twin girls. So.
Well, good luck.
Yeah. My brother's already leaning. My brother's about to, they're 5 months pregnant with a baby girl.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah. But I'm one of 3 brothers. My mom's one of 9, 7 girls, 2 boys. So I'm convinced that we're on the girl generation.
Yeah,
I'll let you know how that goes.
We only make boys.
Yeah, good for you.
So, yeah.
Lucky.
Your life changes completely. I think it's very important. Boys can't live a comfortable life.
Mm-hmm.
It can't be just all comfort. Although you see that little boy melt your heart, you want to just literally rip your veins open and pour your whatever out. You just want to give yourself completely. But it's like, no, to give yourself completely is actually to make yourself suffer. Because there's things that you want to do for them, but you just shouldn't. Don't. Because it could spoil them. Or it could maybe not make them learn a lesson here, and it sucks.
The expression I heard was, don't steal the struggle.
Yes, that's good.
I don't remember who I heard that from. It might have been even Jocko. But it was, don't steal the struggle, right? Like, I'm not a parent. I'm a dog dad. It's very different.
Yeah.
But like even with coaching too, right? You can't do it for the person. I always, as a reference, is a tour guide, right? You're walking down and you have a tour guide. He's not telling you look here. He's like, oh, you're looking at that. This is that. Or like, hey, look at this cool thing here, and then, like explain. If you don't want to look, you can look at something else. And it's like you can't force anyone to do anything,
right?
But you can guide them when they are doing the certain whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Were you also saying with that, like, don't steal the struggle? The way I interpreted that is if your kid is struggling, don't make it about you. Is that what you're? Or did I miss?
Don't take away the opportunity to struggle. Struggling is an opportunity.
Okay.
It's an opportunity to get stronger.
Yes.
Yeah. And doesn't mean like, oh, now I can lift heavier. No, it's like, now you're not going to beat me up mentally with this because I know. Like, yeah. It's all good.
Oh, you want to watch an extra hour TV? Well, you didn't do your fucking homework. Go do your homework.
Right.
Well, the struggle is you have to get your homework done before you watch TV or whatever 100%. The case. So, like that's a terrible example.
If you didn't make him struggle, you'd be stealing a positive building block in his life, basically.
Grit. Okay. Yeah.
It won't learn any grit.
Depriving him of. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing with that.
Yeah. So that's what it means by don't steal the struggle. I think you being a dad and a parent, you just understand what that means.
Oh yeah.
You know, like we don't know what it means. Like as not having a kid, it's like I'm sure, like you said, you want to give them everything, right? You can't make them not feel pain. Like I'm sure, like going through the your son's first heartbreak or whatever, he's going to be miserable. That sucks, but you can't change that. You have to go through it. You're going to go through it.
He went on a scooter at night, one of those electric ones with one of his friends, no helmet on. riding next to 46.
Damn.
Almost died.
Holy
he fell off at
fuck.
30 miles an hour, hit his head on the street, dude.
Yeah.
On Route 46.
God bless.
He
I'm
was
glad he's
knocked
okay.
out for 15 minutes.
Holy shit. At 3 a.m.?
I was driving back to Florida after Thanksgiving from seeing him. Get a call 10 minutes before I get to those 10 minutes I don't remember. I collapsed when I got home. I thought he was I thought something bad.
Because
he was
just getting back
unresponsive.
to Florida?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was
Because
crazy.
you're not even close.
So now it's like, Christian, man, do not ever do that to me. You cannot do that.
Wear a helmet first.
Yeah.
Second, let's be a little smart.
Yeah, don't ride with someone on the back.
I
He
was
broke
just-
3 rules. No helmet, riding
Yeah.
on the back, and riding on
Oh,
the
he's
back.
on the back of it, too?
His friend was on the back. His friend barely got hurt because I think he landed on Christian.
Yeah, but that's probably why he got hurt that bad, too.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, 30 head first.
Yeah. Well, I was just having a conversation with my wife about this. She's a cop. She just took a crash reconstruction course, and they're talking about studies, and they're saying the electric scooters are a huge issue now because they're going so fast, and the
Yeah.
kids aren't wearing helmets. They don't have a license. They don't follow any of the traffic laws. They do
Right.
whatever the fuck they want, and now they're causing accidents, but they don't have insurance.
Right.
So like it's a big clusterfuck right now.
Dude,
I had one that went 43 miles an hour.
But dude, that's fast.
It's very fast.
Yeah, and is that even legal to be on the
No,
street?
but in Florida they don't. Dude, the great thing about Florida, one of the great things, you don't see cops anywhere.
Really?
That's what the Florida story is. A Florida man. All
Yeah. Are you saying they're not pulling you over for minutia
You're
traffic?
You're not seeing a lot of people being pulled over.
Yeah.
It's not
which is kind of cool.
You mean the income revenue generators?
Right. They don't have quotas, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm not saying anyone actually does necessarily, but
No, they do. 100% they do.
yeah.
The amount of friends that I know that cops, they get pressured. That's one
Oh,
thing
yeah.
I love. You know Joe Puza at the gym?
Yes.
He said he's never wrote anyone for a speeding ticket.
I love that.
He's retired as a cop, never wrote anyone for a
That's
speeding ticket.
Guinness Book of
Yeah.
World Records.
Yeah.
Now, granted, some people deserve to get a speeding ticket. Some people are just giant
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
assholes.
Oh, yeah.
But like the fact that he went his whole career without that.
That's amazing.
Yeah. But
And never got reprimanded.
See, that's the thing. It's weird. Is like they have quotas, but they can't say it's a quota because that's illegal, and you can't get reprimanded for not doing that because it's illegal. But they can push you to do it. It's a
Right.
weird. They have loopholes.
Well, they
It's like,
also
come on,
dude,
give him a ticket.
Dude, the
It feels
officers.
good.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you'll love it. Join the club. Like fuck it up. But you want to know I've spoken to some cops about it. A lot of the officers, the reason they don't want to do it, not only do they just not want to do that, they have to write a report about it.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
paperwork they don't want to do. So it's like it makes sense.
Well, if you have a northern plate and you're driving through Georgia, they don't care if it's a book they have to write. They'll find a reason to give you a ticket.
Yeah.
So I didn't know this.
And I like Georgia, but I just don't like driving on 95 in Georgia.
Well, I don't know if Georgia's the same thing as Virginia, but apparently in Virginia, if you go over, if they catch you going 10 over the speed limit in some counties in Virginia, you're arrested automatically.
That's
it's not
insane.
even you're
Yeah.
arrested.
Virginia's a beautiful state. Ridiculous
for lovers.
Policies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
For lovers in prison after going 11 miles over the speed limit.
Yeah, right, dude. Imagine that shit. Hey, I need a lawyer. What the fuck did you do? Did you fight? No, I went 11 miles over.
Yeah. Anyway, we don't need. We're complaining now.
Are we?
I'm just kidding.
Well,
hey, I don't
I'm
live
just
there.
kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
No, but no.
Damn, Timmy.
I'm trying to calm myself down. I get fucking worked up with this dumb shit.
we did just complain.
Yeah, but you know what?
But no one's
We're
perfect.
gonna-
That's
no
the
one's
other
perfect.
message.
I don't
of this
think I don't think
podcast.
we're,
Hell
I don't
yeah.
think we're actually
Fuck
playing.
yeah.
I think we're borderline.
Hey,
Hold
man,
on.
I don't complain. I'll probably complain about something later on the way home and be like, "Fuck, we
Right.
just spoke
This
about it."
fucking jerk off driving.
Son of a bitch.
Every complaint now, you're going to beat yourself up over it.
But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Really, think about it. Because you mentioned spirituality, right?
Yeah.
And it's so funny how being in a Western society, which God bless, love it, right? It's
Yeah.
a great society, right? Very blessed. We tend to make problems out of stuff that really aren't problems in the grand
Right.
scheme of things.
Yeah.
So and that's what spirituality tries to teach you is to look at it from a bird's eye view. And in the end, it's really, and now there are problems and there are
Yeah.
things that you experience in life that are problems that I'm not going to then be like, oh, stop being a bitch about. But
Right.
like if someone cuts you off in fucking traffic and no one got hurt, is that really, should that bother you for the next 5 minutes? No. All right, that guy was an asshole. Let him go.
George St. Pierre posted something about that, kind of similar, where he was talking about driving and aggressive drivers. He's like, you don't need to compete with them here, too.
Yeah.
You know, like don't make it a competition, because what could happen later based on you just trying to win this little thing that's happening is it can turn into something much worse.
Yeah.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, it's very true. That's very true. And you don't know what's going to happen nowadays. You don't know who has what on them.
Right.
Fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
The good thing about Florida is you just assume everyone has something on them.
And did you feel like could be a reason why everyone's calmer down there with that, because like they know it's almost like when you're trained
Armed
to fight,
society is polite society,
right? Like,
I mean, I don't know if it's because of that. I'm all for it. And what's cool is like you don't even have to have a permit to carry in
Nice.
Florida. If you're a Florida resident, you can just carry concealed. Though.
concealed.
Yeah. Open carry is just rude.
I don't know why it's like that. The sky is so blue and beautiful, and the sun is so uplifting. I think it could be potentially more to do with that, how the sky looks, how the sun feels. Where in Jersey, it's definitely has its bouts of dreariness. Where
You mean like
the year's been raining like every
the
week.
165 days of fucking rain?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's rained every week since like October.
Yeah.
sorry,
But
Or
I think Florida
precipitation.
had 270 days of sunshine.
Yeah. I mean, they
Tampa
get what,
does.
20 minutes of rain every day, but
And only between like maybe July through November,
Yeah.
and then maybe a little bit in May.
yeah. But I think you're right. It's like Andrew Huberman says, the first thing you do when you wake up, go outside. It's such a
that
circadian
guy's
rhythm.
great.
But I think like I notice a difference if I don't leave my house. Like yesterday, I was resting up because of my eye, and I was like, the swelling was really bad. I was trying to ice it. I was trying to be good. Today I didn't do that, but today I felt better. Why? Because I was outside working all day long.
They say stepping
Steps are really
barefoot on the ground. I don't know. I mean, it feels great.
good. Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm like,
The expression they say now is go touch grass. It's true. You should. But like just being outside. Be outside as much as you can. You get vitamin D and all that stuff from the sun. And you can only get so much, especially in Jersey. I think in Florida, A, the sun, but B, I think you get more of the vitamin D more often throughout the day too, and that makes a huge difference.
yeah.
That plays a lot in. Shout out to Honda Supplements for vitamin D and K2 combo.
Yes.
But just taking
Mood,
that,
right? Doesn't it affect your mood?
hormones and moods
Yeah.
and all that stuff. It's a huge thing on that. And like you can take the supplements to help, but I think from the sun itself, there's a lot more than just vitamin D. There's a lot of layers, and I think just getting outside, going into nature,
Yes.
like behind you is my mountain bike. Haven't been riding as much as I should, but like I absolutely love mountain
nice
biking.
one.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you.
is.
It's time to. That's 10 years old. That bike.
It's nice though.
Yeah. But like just getting out in the woods, like, and it's funny. I laugh every time because I'll go mountain bike for like I rode 2 weeks ago, and 2.5 hours I was riding. It was great. 2 hours, whatever. I was like, I never got to sit and enjoy the fucking the nature though. I just kept moving.
Yeah.
Kept moving. I'm like, I gotta remember. Like, I take. You met the Aussie, right? May, my puppy.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
She's 2, but I call her my puppy. I take her mountain biking, and it's my favorite because I have
Wait,
to take breaks.
She runs with you?
Oh, she's fast.
Or she's in
Oh yeah, I'll show you some clips after. Yeah, I
Holy
have the
crap.
GoPro set up because like I fucking love it. Go watch the videos on YouTube. I put some videos together. They're
what's the channel?
Maze Adventure.
Maze Adventure. May I don't remember the name of it.
I think it's. I think
Maze Adventure's the
Maze
name, but I
Adventure.
think Maverick and May maybe I don't know, whatever. But like, so I've recorded because I love like going back in it and like this is so much fun. And you could see she is at my heels even when I'm booking it. She's at my fucking
That's
heels.
crazy.
It's great. And then on the
And she
uphill-
has endurance.
yeah, she runs all. I'll come home. I've said this a bunch on this podcast. Sorry, everyone. I'll come home. We did 9 miles, the most I ever rode with her. She came home, was bullying Maverick, my hound, to play.
Wow.
They're herding dogs. They're meant to just herd all day long,
That's
just run.
nuts.
So like I could probably take her for 20 miles, but the problem is she's herding in fields and stuff, not on packed gravel and rocky roads, and not taking these sharp banks and stuff. So like mountain bike's a lot more demanding and punishing on the joints and stuff. So that's where I got to take it easy. But when I ride with her, I take breaks. Where like I'm going by myself, I take a 5-minute break tops, and I want to keep.
Where do you
moving.
go by yourself?
New Jersey is probably one of the outside of Vermont, New Hampshire, and New Jersey is probably one of the best places in the country. That we have
Wow.
hundreds of miles of trails, and we like some of the oldest mountain biking trails. Alamucci has trails that are okay. Stevens State Park is right next to it, and that's my favorite place in New Jersey. There's probably 100 miles just at Stevens.
Wow. We're talking real mountain biking.
Single track, it's called. Yeah. So they have some gravel roads and stuff, but it's single track.
You ever see those like? Is it called E-Moto 2? Where it's like it's not quite a mountain bike. It's not quite a dirt bike. It's
electric bike. Yeah, I see a lot of people.
Dude,
the e-bikes are big
looks
now, but
awesome.
are you talking about like the fucking legit like hardcore ones?
This one goes like up to 65 or 70 miles an hour.
They're crazy.
But it's not. It's in between the size of a dirt bike and a mountain bike.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
it's
I've seen
a
a bunch
good
of
like
them.
middle
Yeah.
ground where you can and you get around the law because you're riding it off road.
Yeah.
And you can just ride it as fast as you want. If you don't want to be noticed, you just ride it at 25 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Right? Pretty cool.
No, it is. I have a friend that he gets like e-bikes and he buys the batteries and he just likes going with his friends and his family and those go. And he brought him to the office and we were in the parking lot on a Friday and I was like, yeah, he's like, you want to go on? I was like, fuck yeah. Shit was so much fun.
They're awesome.
They're so much fun.
Yeah.
Just wear a helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, it's a motorcycle.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
You don't fuck with that.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. You don't fuck with that.
Just because it doesn't have fucking gasoline in it doesn't mean it's not.
Well, that's the thing. Go back to what I was going in my mind when you were telling that story, right, about the scooter. 30 miles per hour when you're in a car is slow because you're enclosed.
You're in fantasy land.
Exactly. Yo, 30 miles per hour if you're on a scooter, if you're on a go-kart going 30 miles per hour, you're like, oh.
Dude, I fell off an electric longboard going like 20.
No.
God bless you. Fuck those things,
Bro.
I mean, my hand hit the blacktop. I think I hit like a pothole. Jersey's the best place for longboards.
Yeah, right.
I hit a pothole and just. I mean, it was almost like gravity was 2x. It felt like.
Yeah.
Boom. There was no like It was just straight down. I after that moment, I was like, I'm getting rid of this thing. It's just not fun to hit the ground that hard.
No, it's not. And
Absolutely
it
not.
feels like, because even if I've never hit the ground going 20, but you hit the ground falling off a bike, you're not going that fast, but still it hurts.
Yep.
It hurts.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
That made me think of my son going 30, landing head first. I'm like, dude, I mean, you asked earlier what it's like to have kids, like what's different, like your whole perspective.
Yeah.
Life becomes more valuable to yourself once you have a kid. It's very difficult to explain.
That's if you're a good parent.
Yeah, right. I guess.
I'm just making jokes, but yeah.
No, but you're right. But
Yeah.
the reality is the meaning of everything is either more important or doesn't mean anything then. There's certain things that meant something to you that you realize are just nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's things that are so little, like when you guys have a kid and if your kid asks you, hey, can you read that again? Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. No.
Like-
I mean,
No,
you say that now.
No, I know I'm going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because I do it, I do a lot of comparison to dogs. They're obviously not the same, but it is. Like, I catch myself, I'll get frustrated with my dog because she's being all excited. And like, chill the fuck out. And
Right.
I'm like, why am I getting mad because my dog wants my attention?
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck are you, what is your problem?
Right.
What is so wrong about
You wanted
that?
this dog so badly so that you can give it attention. It
Yeah.
can give you attention. Now that it wants to do that,
Yeah.
that's the human condition, man.
Yeah.
We're a bunch of crazy people.
Yeah.
Dude, no.
Like, we all are crazy, man. Like,
Yeah,
we're all messed up
We're
because
animals, man, if you think about it.
we're happy, we're not. Same thing doesn't make us happy. Like we're complex as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know one thing that I've thought about recently, and maybe it's just me getting older, right? Like I said, not a parent. But when I would go out, like something, just fucking going out to get, I don't know, fucking frozen yogurt in high school. Hey,
Right.
my boys, yeah, you want to
Yeah,
get frozen?
yeah.
Yeah, let's go fucking town over and get frozen yogurt. Something as stupid as that, right?
Yeah.
When I was doing it, I was like, oh, okay, I'm driving. I know I'm going to be safe. We're going to a safe neighborhood. We're getting frozen yogurt, and we're going back. Nothing crazy. And then I was thinking about it. I was like, damn, when you're a parent, your kid is going out now. You're not there. I don't know why I'm thinking about this, but I'm like, my fucking God, I can now see how parents get worried.
Yes.
Now I understand it, and I don't understand it because I'm not a parent.
Dude, think of this. I was in Florida for 2 weeks, selling the house. I had some business meetings, and my son came with me, Christian.
Mm-hmm.
His cousins, Matthew, who's his age, Nicholas, who's the older, he's 18,
Mm-hmm.
and then Luke, who's 12, 16, 18. They all get along awesome. Matthew's driving, dude. He's 16. He's driving. Christian's like, hey, I'm going to go to the mall with Matthew. I'm like, what? Who? He's like, with Matthew. I'm like, who else? Just us. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, look, don't do stupid teenage stuff that pisses other people off into wanting to beat the crap out of you.
Yeah.
But it scared the crap. They went to the beach, dude.
Yeah.
They went to oh, sorry, hit
No,
the
you're
mic
fine.
again.
You're fine.
They went to Clearwater. My son is 16, and he's going with a 16 and 18-year-old, right? I mean, the 18, you kind of get it, but, like, it's that thing that hits you. It's like, wow, my baby's, like, he hates when I say that.
Yeah.
But, you know, he is my baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now, like, I'm like, dude, you would beat the crap out of the 16-year-old me. The 16-year-old Ari versus 16-year-old Christian is like, but I still worry. Even though I know he could destroy me back then. And back then I felt so confident that I can handle situations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Ignorance is bliss.
And now him, you know, I try to tell him, no, dude, there's plenty of people that'll beat you too. But I know he's in a better spot than I was. But it still worries you.
Dude, and it's you brought that up when you said don't do stupid teenage shit that would want somebody. Now I'm going back to like my parents trusted me, right?
Yeah.
But they would always be like, my dad would always be like, hey, dude, you know, be careful this, be careful that, and I'm like, yes, Dad, I know, thank you, I know, but this is like this, and my mom would say the thing, I'm like, Mom, I know, thank you, but this is like the 50th time. Now I understand why.
Yeah.
It's like a disclaimer you have to say.
Because you know a kid has like not a fully functioning brain. So you can tell them
Not
something.
until 27.
They could know it, and then they go out, and some form of stimulation gets them to completely either forget that, ignore that, or this one time, you know, just once.
This once, yeah.
You got a cute girl you're trying to impress.
Yeah.
First time a cute girl's interested in you, you're like, oh, yeah, that's fine. I'll do that dumb shit.
Yeah,
I'll jump off this bridge into the water.
Yeah.
Dude, there's alligators there. It's Florida. Nah, it's cool, man.
I'll do a double backflip,
Yeah,
bro. Can you even do a backflip? No, bro, shut up. She's
Yeah.
here.
I want to jump with a piece of steak tied to me. Nice bloody steak.
Thank God
Right.
Jackass is on TV.
Oh,
anymore.
my God.
Dude. I don't think people... Do you think people are ballsy enough today to do what the Jackass guys did? Or did the
No.
generation...
I think there are still people on YouTube and stuff and TikTok that do things like that, but it's more like prank stuff now. Not like the self-inflicting dumb shit.
Yeah, like what is the bowling ball into your nuts? What did
Yeah.
they do?
Didn't
Didn't he staple his ball sack to his leg?
Yeah, oh my God, I forgot about that.
Bro,
You never seen Jackass?
no, I mean, I did, but I never seen that.
I think it's in the movie.
Yeah.
Where he literally staples...
Didn't he?
Not the... Just the, you know...
The skin.
I remember the one-
purse.
The purse, yeah.
the purse. I remember
the jewels.
I remember-
not the jewels inside.
I remember the one he put a race car in a condom, shoved it up his ass, and got an X-ray.
Wow.
You know what?
Crazy.
You know what?
Dumb shit. Yeah,
I think
thank God
people are
that's not
dumb
on
enough.
TV
I think
anymore.
people are dumb enough to do that these days. I think people do like.
I don't think it's as common though.
No. But look,
If
people
it
do.
hurts, you think they'll do it?
No. Here's what. Whatever's gonna get the views and the likes.
Yeah.
Right.
Even if someone's liking it, being like, "Wow, that guy's a fucking idiot," right? That's what they're searching. So think about it. Back then, it was Jackass self-inflicting pain, right?
Yeah.
But now you have the pranks. Yo, you're pranking people. You don't know if they want to be pranked, even if it
Yeah.
looks harmless, dude. You don't know how someone's gonna react. They're doing it to random ass people. Obviously, there's the videos.
I
that
think
are,
those guys are... I mean, you're messing with fire.
Yeah.
100%.
And a lot of it seems fake.
No, a lot of it is fake. A lot of it's staged. But
Yeah.
you know when there's someone who's not staged.
Dude, the best one, you know the best one,
Which one?
was when that guy was washing his hair. And then
Oh, yeah,
you
the
just
shampoo
get the
bottle.
shampoo. You just kept pouring the shampoo, and the shampoo's not getting thinner. He's like,
It-
he's wanting to wash it
It's
out.
like a California beach with
that's
legit showers.
hilarious.
See, that's
the guy was big too.
that's a harmless prank.
Right.
Yes.
You know, the only thing that's harmful is if the guy was rushing and trying to
Right,
get out of there. But
right.
clearly he wasn't. He was washing his. He's
Yeah, if
taking
you're
a shower at
rushing,
the
you're not
beach.
going to wash your
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's just
That was
funny.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's funny, but it's like you have to hope that guy, when he finds out, he's not like, oh, what the fuck?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still funny.
The crazy thing is people are so into attention right now.
Yeah.
It changes everything. Back in the day, people couldn't get this kind of attention without becoming famous.
Yeah.
And now they think it's within arm's reach, right? And for most of them, it's still not. But
yeah.
people try so hard to get strangers to click a button.
Yeah.
And then their whole self-worth is around that stuff. It's
Yeah.
crazy to me.
And
Yeah.
influencer is like one of the top goals for jobs for kids now.
Crazy. And it's such a like. What are you actually doing?
Nothing.
Well, but
entertainment.
Guys, I use this stuff. It's just kind of cool, I think, I guess. And then people pay for that. People pay for some.
It's entertainment, but it's junk food entertainment.
Yeah.
Junk food entertainment. Love that.
It's you watch a documentary. That's eating your greens, right? And whatever, everything else in between, right?
Yeah.
So all that clickbait, YouTube, Instagram reels, and that dopamine dump of just scrolling, watching it, and aimlessly wasting time. That's junk food.
That's another thing too that I'll find myself falling victim to is like if I'm on the couch by myself, right? I'm looking at my phone and then I'll be like, bro, you've fucking just been 15 minutes of nothing. I'll put the phone down.
15 minutes, you're not bad.
No, until I pick it up again after I told myself not to do it. I'm like,
you put it down and like 2 minutes later, you're like, I'll go back to it.
Sometimes I'll just take my phone, I'll charge it, I'll put it in my fucking room, and I'll go out in the fucking hall, in the fucking family room. I'm just like, dude, I gotta stay away from it. But it's like, then what do I do? The laptop.
Oh
hey,
the laptop.
I got the laptop.
Just in
like,
case.
Get
You never
outside.
know. You never know.
Go touch grass.
Seriously.
Anyway.
It's tough. It's like a drug.
Yeah.
Food is a drug. Your phone, it depends how you use it.
Yeah.
It's like a drug.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of things. Porn can be a drug to a lot of people.
I would argue the worst of the drugs.
It's a tough one. It ruins a lot.
Yes.
It ruins a lot
of the non-drug drug.
Yes. No. Of the non-drug drugs, I would say porn is probably the worst one.
Food.
Yeah. Oh, food. Well, what Americans, the top death is heart disease, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
All right, I have a question for you guys. You guys were talking about sales, and you made a comment of like if you're in a good mood, like you're in the rhythm selling, right?
Yep.
In the sales game, what do you guys have like things you try to do like to implement in your life to stay on that good mood train, or to help you like weed off the bad days?
I think in the beginning it's harder to do that than later on because you don't have this track record that you can kind of say, hey, you don't suck. Like you've done this before. Like you can do it. I think in the beginning it's just a blind trust that like these other people can do it, so can I. It's a blind trust in yourself.
Yeah.
100%.
I think. I'm in the beginning phases of sales. I've only been in a year and a half, right? That's not a lifetime's worth of sales.
It's enough to get some bumps and bruises.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I would say to answer, maybe don't know if I'm answering your question, but what I do is I try to stay as authentically Joe Magone as possible on the phone with someone who doesn't know me. I don't beat around the bush. I get straight to the point, and if it's not a good fit, on to the next one.
Right.
I try to stay authentic. I don't try to get phony. I don't try to build fake rapport, and I don't try to sell something that's not that the prospect is not. Like, I try to stay authentic. I think that's what's helping me.
Yeah.
If I know that at the end of the day I did what I needed to do without getting, going over the boundaries, that's for me what I'm trying to implement.
That's good. That's a good mindset. You know, I for me, like when I find these situations, it's falling back to like, oh, I've done this before.
Yeah.
I've done this before. This is a slump. Something's off. Maybe it's not a good product market fit because I've been proven to sell before. So, you start somewhere else, and let's say for some reason you notice the team's getting smaller, they're letting people go, and you're having trouble, building your pipeline. It's not always you, I'm not trying to sound like making excuses, but I've done really, really well in sales, and I've also had some tough years. And, some of the good years was, hey, tailwinds in the economy, right? Like it's actually going well. You have a product that makes sense for the moment, and you are able to speak. You do a good job selling. Now, that good job selling part is pretty consistent throughout. Now, all of a sudden, you have headwinds where interest rates are going up. It's harder to get credit, for businesses. A lot of things happening. Then all of a sudden, you start to think you suck because it doesn't matter what you're actually doing. It matters what your leaders are telling you. Oh, we need to build pipeline. And they're going crazy. Pipe. And all of a sudden, this week. Oh, nothing. Oh, how about this week? And then it's just like almost like a repetitive cycle of negative feedback. And when that happens for too long, you just have to remind yourself, like, hey, I've done this before.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this happening? Do I need to make a change or not? Kind of thing.
Nice.
But you know you could do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And if you don't like it, just get the hell out. 'Cause it's not for everyone.
No, yeah. I could never do sales.
It's taught me a lot of. It's taught me so much, dude. It's taught me about that, you know, because when I got out of college, I was auditing, right? So
you were an accountant?
yeah, an accountant.
Nice. That's what I did.
No shit.
Well, I had an internship
No way.
in 1998.
Okay. Nice. Let's go.
I had an internship after my sophomore year in college at Nisivachi and Company. They're in Randolph.
Okay.
And although I loved the place, loved everyone there, I was like, I need more like people interaction.
Yeah, for sure. No, 100%. But the thing is, like, and not that you can't build, like, what I'm trying to say is, I had a salary, right? And it's not that, like, if I didn't perform, you know, you get fired, right? That's in life. But sales is teaching me, like, oh, I have to, like, what I'm eating is coming from me. And it's taught me that when I have the headwinds, I'm still here.
Yeah.
I'm still here. And
Yeah.
that's what it's teaching me so far.
Yeah. It's good. Sales is crazy. It's a good skill for anything. But so is it being an accountant.
Yeah, no. Anything.
Yeah.
You know what?
Well, so is
There's a
being
time
an
and place for
engineer.
everything, yeah.
I feel like though too, like, you don't even need to be in sales to be a salesman or a saleswoman or whatever. I feel like life is a sale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're constantly, even if you are not cognizant of it, you're constantly selling you.
Yeah.
You're the brand and you're selling yourself.
Mhm.
Yep.
Even if you're not trying. That's how I've look at it. But who
That's
knows?
true. What does your life pipeline look like?
Yeah, literally. What are you?
It's full. I've got jujitsu.
Jitsu,
I've got friends.
Mhm.
I'm killing it.
So it's funny that you brought up that direction. So I was going to follow up with the question. So what sparked me on it, we were talking about, like, complaining and all that, right?
Yeah.
And so there's the sales aspect of, like, being in a good mood, but, like, what do you do daily, guys, for like getting out the ruts or trying to make sure that you're, like, dialed in life and enjoying it and happy and not, like, getting into a state of depression or whatever the case is, like going to train 4 times a week or
I'm
mountain biking for me or hanging out with your friends, visiting your family or whatever. So, like, what is the, like, that aspect of it?
For me, like, it's not jujitsu that does that.
Mhm.
Jiu-jitsu does other things that I
Mhm.
think are very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's just I have a relationship with God.
Mhm.
And, like, all my problems become his problems, not mine
Mhm.
anymore. And it just takes the stress away.
Yeah.
It just,
So letting go.
yeah.
Let go, let
He
God.
solves
Yeah.
your problems.
But so
Yeah, I mean,
No,
knowing
he
like
is.
the whole, for me, the whole, I guess, the whole setup is trust and faith.
mhm.
So
yes, sir.
if you have, I mean, I believe in literally a God.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not saying like it's, I would leave it to the universe. I'm not telling anybody what to believe here. I'm not telling you that what you believe is right or wrong. I just believe what I believe is right.
Mhm.
And I believe that you can have a relationship with your creator, that you can, if you trust. Imagine a relationship where there's no trust.
Mhm.
It doesn't work.
No.
So A, there's trust, and there's B, is just knowing that your problems are going to be handled. Dude, you're batting 1,000 in life. Every problem you've ever had, you're still here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, you're doing it.
Absolutely.
So for me, that's literally what aligns me every single day, every single morning, is I want, like, it would be so cool if it's like, dude, God's right here next to me. He's like, yeah, I approve. That to me is my goal in life. Is
I like that.
is that approval?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You were
that.
saying, like, jiu-jitsu does something different.
Yeah.
Do you think that aspect, though, brings into, like so I feel like with the God, and that's the baseline of, like, I need to have, like, a trust and faith of I'm going in the right direction,
Yes.
or whatever. Do you think, like, so, like, like, for me, I need to make sure I have to at least work out at least 5 times a week for me to be physically and emotionally in a healthy place, and that healthiness brings in the the happiness, for lack of a better term. You know?
I don't know.
Like what are the things that like the routines of your life that you need, that you need to do? Like I know I have a glass of water at my bed, side of my bed every night, and I have a sip before bed, and like sometimes I wake up in the night and have to chug it. First thing in the morning, I finish this glass of water.
I don't have anything
that's like my
that.
baseline in life.
I don't have
and
anything
if not,
like
then
that
I'm not doing well.
Yeah,
overall.
I can see.
Like, do you
there's a
understand
little
the question I'm
OCD
going?
in that, maybe, or no? Do you think, or is that, or no?
No, not. I like routine. I don't have to finish this glass of water, but like I know if I don't have this glass of water, like I'm gonna be a little dehydrated throughout the day, right? That gets me in the right direction. I need to make sure that I go mountain bike. My goal is to mountain bike once a week. I don't always get to, but that's my goal.
Gotcha.
But I need to make sure I'm mountain biking because I get in nature, and that gets me grounded, and I get my energy out. I get my cardio in. I get to spend time with my dog, where she's fucking loving life. That's rewarding to me. Where if I don't do that for 3 months, because there was the last couple of years I haven't been riding, and it pains me. Like today I wanted to ride, but I'm trying not to do too much with this face, and it pains me because it's perfect weather to mountain bike, and I would love taking her.
For me, it's training at least 3 times a week. That keeps me physically. Now though, I'm stretching more.
Yeah.
Because physically, I'm just like, man, are these issues happening because of lack of flexibility? Are my muscles not balanced the right way? There's like one side pulling harder than the other. So in order for my mind to be straight, I kind of got that covered. I focus more those external type efforts on physical. Like I want to last long. I don't want to be the statistic hitting the danger zone between 55 and 65 where men can have heart attacks. Basically, if you make it past then, you're good, man.
Yeah.
Like, you're pretty good. So more it's now about, like, what am I putting in my body and how much exertion am I putting out? Because I want to burn more calories, or at least the amount that I'm bringing in. My wife did carnivore once for, like, a month. I'm like, babe, you can only do this if you're going to actually just always do this, because insulin spikes happen. It's not good. But she lost weight, like tightened up, slept better, like everything was better. I did it for a week. I lost 10 pounds.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's wild.
But it was weird because I felt like this heat coming out of my mouth. No one else experienced that. My wife thinks I'm crazy, but literally, like, it felt like heat was coming out of my mouth. So I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's funny. But so a lot of those things, I'm not taking away from the carnivore diet. That's a whole different topic. But just that itself is eliminating so much crap from a diet. I don't know what your wife was eating, but like generally speaking, the American diet is like, dude, I made a Costco frozen pizza last night. That's a highly inflammatory meal. It's processed cheese, tomato sauce, and extra processed flour. Like that's all. When you go on the carnivore, you're leaning everything else out, and you're only eating basically the essentials.
Yes.
So like it. Yeah.
What do you think of like meat and fruit? Because that's ideally I would love to just do like meat and fruit.
That seems to be the ideal setup. And the thing is though is with that you can't overindulge on the fruit though, because if you have that and then you're eating a fucking watermelon every day, that's a lot of fucking watermelon.
I could see that. That's like something I would do. It's like, all right, I got 12 cantaloupes I'm gonna eat today.
Yeah. Grapes are good for that. Yeah. I eat a lot of grapes.
But
grapes are a good fucking snack. And that sounds weird, but that's a good snack.
Yeah.
But I think if you like just take it back to like where ancestors come from, right? They didn't have all this flour and they process it and all. They were grazing on fruits and vegetables, whatever. The vegetables too, maybe not, but like the fruit, you just pick it off the tree and eat it as you're hunting, But they're not having a full bush of blueberries. They're eating the little bit that's fruited at that time, That
we live in a fantasy world, man.
Yeah, a luxury world.
Yes.
It's all luxury.
Yeah, everyone thinks
that froyo that we go to, the fucking dessert every night that I don't need to fucking have, but I want to. Do you know how long it
took the cavemen to make froyo?
Thousands of years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man.
Look, that's crazy.
Yeah, so do you have any routines, rituals that you try to do? It's the question I asked, right?
No,
make you happy, or like,
no. I know what you're asking
for your baseline.
I have friends that need to run.
Yeah.
In order.
Yeah. Get the demons out.
I never had that. I never had that necessarily. It was more. I mean, dude, if it doesn't come out with some hard rolls.
That's cardio, though.
Yeah.
It's different, but it's the same.
I feel like doing jiu-jitsu makes me able to run way farther.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
way
100%.
farther. I don't get tired running.
100%. 100%. No, the question's good. I'll echo what you're saying and say the same thing, just in a different thing. I the trust and faith in God, but also what gets me going through, like when I'm having shitty days or anything, or where maybe a little bit of intrusive thought of self-doubt
Yeah.
comes in, is now I'm going to be whatever my version of success is for myself. It's gonna happen because I'm not gonna quit. As long as I don't quit, I'm good, and it's gonna work itself out. That's what I used to go
Dude,
through.
resilience. Don't
Yeah.
quit.
Don't quit.
Complain
Yeah.
less. Not every. I said don't complain, but like we complain.
Yeah.
Everyone complains. No one's perfect,
The
but
goal should be is to not complain.
right.
It's not you are wrong for complaining. The goal is to not complain.
Right.
You know, the
Right.
goal is not to eat garbage food all the time. If you have a froyo one night, you're okay.
Right.
It's okay. You're
Right.
fine.
Right.
Unless for some reason medically you shouldn't, then maybe don't. But like, you know, the goal, that's the goal. And we're going to fall short of our goals all the time. If you don't fall short of your goals at some point, then you're not setting a good enough goal.
That's so true.
You know,
So true.
you're not pushing yourself.
A lot of bangers and one-lining
It,
bangers.
it,
in this
it,
fucking show.
it reminds me of actually, damn it. No, I didn't want to go there.
Okay, we don't.
Yeah. It just reminds me of certain competitive situations where it's like a guaranteed win and they still enter. Like, for example, let's say sandbagging in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
You could sandbag like crazy and you win the white belt tournament. You're like the white belt world's champion.
Yeah, right.
You know?
You're really a fucking purple belt.
Right. It's like, dude, you know, that happens a lot.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they want to be, I got one world's at white belt, blue belt, purple belt. It's like,
Right.
dude, fuck off.
Yeah.
You're just,
Those tournaments, anybody could win those.
yeah.
Like, it is so, you got to play the rules. Like
Yeah.
not
That's
saying,
why I don't compete anymore.
not saying that they're not tough or anything, but just realize someone who's just as good as you, that understands and plays by the rules,
Mhm.
the rule set game, they'll win.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
true.
if you're going out there just saying, hey, I'm going to give this a hard, honest college try
Yeah.
without a strategy, except I'm going to do the jiu-jitsu I know.
And that's exactly what happened at my last competition at Naga. It's actually where I met my wife. But the guy demolished me in points because he was just going side control, half guard, or side control, whatever. He was knee on belly, whatever. He was playing the point game. He wasn't
Right.
doing anything
Yeah.
at all, and I didn't feel threatened at all. So I wasn't getting out of that position, and I did not pay attention to the scoring system at all. I never did ever in any of my training. So at that point, especially at purple belt, you kind of dial into like playing the point system.
Right.
And it's-
Everyone's good at that point.
yeah, it's like, oh, fuck me. I should have probably paid attention a little bit of that. That's on me. But at the same time, like, fuck that. Like, you're playing the point game. Fuck you, dude. You're just being a little bitch at that
Yep.
point.
Yep.
To me, that's...
Well, they want to win. They
Yeah,
want
but-
they
but-
want the hardware.
But, like, you clearly were winning on points, but you didn't win the match.
right.
So, whatever.
Like, take a risk once you're up, like,
To
six.
me, you're being a bitch at that point.
Yeah.
Like, you weren't actually engaging. You're just playing the points when you could do something. That I don't know.
All
Yeah,
right,
you're
not,
trying
not to get
win.
you in trouble here, but curious
Yeah.
what your thoughts are. Old ass match.
Hmm.
It was Jacare versus Hadra Gracie. Jacare was up on points.
Mm-hmm.
Hadra Gracie broke his arm. He did not tap to the arm bar, just let his arm break.
Yeah.
And then for the last 30 seconds or so,
Mm-hmm.
avoided him. And then won the Worlds. Won the Black Belt Worlds. That was the match that won it. Got his arm broken and then didn't really engage with him in any meaningful way to run out the
I mean,
clock.
you're playing the game. That's what it
Yeah.
is. He won that competition.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. And also,
But
first off,
his arm's broken.
he got his arm broken and he didn't tap.
Right.
Not being a bitch at all.
No.
Oh,
Actually,
you were
true.
avoiding the person
Yeah.
after your arm was
I wa-
broken and you were winning? Okay.
I didn't
yeah.
think you were going to call Jacare a bitch.
No.
But
No. But, like,
just curious, because I have an issue with that.
yeah.
And I guess Hadra could have bum rushed him or
Yeah.
whatever, gotten like closed up the space to win. But it's probably easy with only 30 seconds to avoid a lot.
Yeah. 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 I mean, I think that's why CJI is taking off. Craig
Yeah.
Jones, like the competition, the submission only, and those things are taken off because, like Camp Easy points this out. The point system's there because there's like dominant position, all that stuff. That's good in a fight. Yes, there's nothing wrong with that. But then when people like you find the little cheat codes and shit, and like
Yep.
you're taking away from the spirit of what that actual ruling is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Then you're getting away from what the goal is and what
Yeah.
you're actually doing. I think that's the issue I have. I don't think there's anything wrong with the point system, but it doesn't always work the best. But I don't think there is anything that's going to always work the best all the time.
If it's like you said, where it's going from neon belly, side control to half guard, back to side control.
Yeah.
To neon belly. There's
you're not
something
even
wrong with
engaging
that.
forward. You're just holding position. And yeah, I should have gotten out, but like I never felt threatened.
Right.
So like I'm playing, waiting for it. Like
the initial points scored were good. It's because okay, you got dominant position, good. But then if you're just like
playing back and
gaming
forth,
it, it's like back and forth. It's like okay, this is dumb now.
Yeah.
Like try to submit the guy.
Yeah.
You got
because in a fight you didn't do anything.
Right.
You were in a dominant position, but I don't know.
No, I see it totally.
Yeah. So that's my philosophy.
But we're not complaining.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Okay, so I have a question. This is a philosophical question on this. Where is the point of complaining versus pointing out something that's wrong, or like we're talking about right now?
Yeah.
I don't like the way they did it.
You weren't complaining.
But what is that threshold?
So that's a great question.
I always come to this conclusion. Like I know it's like I don't know the difference, but I know the difference. Right? There's complaining is like I always say complaining is like being upset about something with no solution.
Yeah.
But like this technically was that. There's no solution.
It can also be like, hey, why did you leave the shoes on the floor?
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
That's complaining, right?
Yeah.
Is it? Or if it's a question, is it complaining?
Yeah, it could a question. I don't know how to dictate that.
I think you know it when you wow. Shit, juicy.
Right on the nose.
Wow. I think you know it when you hear it.
Yeah.
It's got to be. It's something to do with your being negative about something that either you're unwilling to change, is unable to be changed.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT.
That's a good. Yeah.
No, I'll give you an example. Okay, so you're in a tournament and someone games the system in points, right, and beats you. So now you come off. You're like, dude, that was bullshit. He gamed the fucking points. What the hell? That sucked. Okay. You acknowledge a problem that you don't like. Here's the difference between complaining and not complaining. All right, look, that was bullshit. I don't like that. But how did that happen? Why wasn't I able to establish dominance to then win? What could I do better next time? As opposed to, it's 2 weeks later. Dude, Dude, he fucking gamed the system, dude. That's the only reason why. It's like, all right, yeah, we get it, dude, but now you're complaining. Like, fix it. Fix it.
Yeah, saying, yeah, he beat me. He played the rules better than I did.
Yeah.
I'd love a submission-only match. That's not complaining.
No. Mm-hmm.
But if it's like, why did he have to? It's like, it's almost like the first time you say it's acknowledging something that you didn't like. Mm. But then if you continue to harp, got to be in the complaining category.
Yeah, 100%.
At that point.
100%. 100%.
So ChatGPT said the difference is so pointing out something constructive is purpose is inform, correct, bring attention to, neutral tone, solution oriented, focus on factual and practical, aim to improve or understand. Complaining is venting, frustration, dissatisfaction. Tone is emotional, repetitive, or negative. So the negative comment. Yeah. And then the focus is on the problem, not the solution. It may express helplessness or blame.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Helplessness annoys the crap out of me.
Yeah.
It's just because it's not like
I think the helplessness is the complaining part.
Yeah.
Is really the distinction.
It's you're taking any kind of responsibility away from yourself to make the situation better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where you are in control of your outcome.
Right. Yeah. And it's like I feel bad for someone who's truly helpless.
Yeah.
I want to help people that are truly helpless, but most of the helplessness that I think we see these days is not real helplessness, and it's like hijacking something that's actually pretty serious.
Yeah.
If someone's actually helpless, that's a serious place to be.
Yeah.
Don't act like you're helpless if you're really not helpless.
I like that. I think that's a perfect answer to the question. It's true.
Stop complaining.
Yeah. Stop complaining. Shit. Yo. So we've actually been going for 2 hours.
We have?
Yeah, dude. Right? Doesn't feel
Holy
like it.
crap.
Shit, right? Crazy.
We get along.
Fuck. That's crazy.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah. Right? So
we talked about a lot of...
We did.
Dude, you had a lot of good one-liners, too.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot of good
I'm getting
clips
invited back.
Yes.
I think you got an open invitation whenever you want.
Yes.
We always I feel like it's a good point to wrap it up now. what's one? We always give our guests one piece of advice they'd like to give the audience.
Takeaways
or anything.
All right.
Whatever, bring it.
All right. The one takeaway that I think will make everybody's life better is if when you wake up, you realize it has nothing to do with you. It's not about you.
Yeah.
And if you can live your life in a way, I'm not saying to be like I'm a capitalist. I believe in freedom, individual freedom, all that stuff. I'm not saying to let people walk all over you, but to realize that it's not about you, you'll be more grateful in life for when things do come your way. So stop complaining, try your best, and just be grateful. I'm grateful to God every day. I'm grateful for you guys, and I'm grateful for anyone who's actually listened to this this whirlwind of madness that just happened.
No, it was a good one. It was a great whirlwind. No, that's awesome. We're grateful that you came on, man. Thank you for coming on. It was a lot of fun. A lot of gold in this one. So definitely, folks, re-listen to this one. I'm going to re-listen to it for sure because there's a lot of good for clips.
Yeah, we're going to get some clips out of this one.
Yes.
But it was also, that's not the reason why. There was good conversation that definitely at least one person is going to benefit from, at least.
And none of it's to be taken like... No one's being insensitive, right?
No,
it's just
it's
not even like, hey, stop complaining because your problems don't deserve some attention.
Yeah.
No, they do. But like the reality is,
it's a different attention.
Yeah,
that's what we're saying. It's not. Don't focus on focus on what you can do to get better. You're gonna if you guys need help and reach out. Don't come and complain. It's okay. Vent it out. Okay, then what are we doing to move forward? It's change your perspective on it. Not your problems aren't a problem or no one cares. It's change your perspective.
Yeah. What have you done about the problem?
Mm.
Well, what is it? What have you done about it? What do you need for it to go away? Focus on that.
Yeah.
Focus on what you need for it to go away.
And sometimes the only thing that needs it for it to go away is to stop fucking focusing on it.
Yeah.
Right? You stop talking about something, it's like it doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't exist. There's power behind that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, thanks again, bro. It was a lot of fun. Folks, 186, I guess I'm not even going to say anything. What Ari said in the end was perfect. Love you guys. Grateful for you. See you next week.
Thanks, guys.